What's up?
Okay.
We are live.
Oh, finally.
Oh, man.
And shit. What's going on? You guys can hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
now.
we can
Is it
hear you
working?
now.
Jesus, Lord in heaven.
Dude, this has been an interesting hour and a half,
Yeah,
to say
this
the
has
fucking
been
least.
First of all, salutations.
It's 8:30. God damn it.
Yeah, we were supposed to start this at 8:00, but we've just had I have had 38 minutes of microphone trouble. So yeah,
He
figure
almost
that one
strangled
out.
himself with his own mic cable.
Yes, it was not fun. The anxiety. First of all, I live my life anxiety free as fuck. So that right there, I'm gonna die in the next 5 years. I promise you that. And if I don't, I will try harder, my friends. But anyways, my name is Michael, aka Rickshaw, and you are nerding out with Rickshaw and my friends. Everyone, introduce yourselves.
I'll go first. I'm Toby.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm Toby. I'm actually the one running everything right now. So let me go ahead and explain that there might be some technical difficulties, as you can tell, since we're 30 minutes late. We are doing our first remote to see how this works, and so far it doesn't work so good. But hi, I'm Toby, and we're gonna talk about some stuff today, guys.
I am Brian. I'm just going to go for it, guys. And I hope my microphone is now sounding better. I did a little quick test and I sounded god-awful, but hopefully I'm good now.
Yeah, you sound a lot better.
And, I'm glad to be here with you guys, even though we're doing all from our homes. Fuzz, I now know what you feel like with the awkwardness and just the uncertainty of how things are going to go. So,
It is.
hey, and I'm proud of us for all showing up, all of us showing up in our Christmas sweaters. Fuzz, we got to take a look at yours.
Yeah, let me
I
stand up.
Give us the flash. Yo.
I hope we don't
Dude,
get
those
flagged
are
for
some
that.
nice tits, dude.
Those are
Oh,
nice.
it's good. It's a sweater.
Thanks, dude.
We got
I paid good money
SpongeBob-
for him.
We got SpongeBob taking a hit over here. What you got, Rickshaw? What are you wearing? Snoopy? What's he doing?
Snoopy the pilot, bro. He's sitting on top of his house, dog.
Yeah, he is, dude. Yeah, he is.
And I'm gonna take the shit back to Walmart tomorrow, son. Gotta leave the tag on, son.
Get that money back.
Look,
Look at it.
I got me a nice every time I die.
Rest in peace.
Yes, you did. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Believe. So
Real quick, did anybody see the snippet of
Andy and Rat Boy.
Andy and Red.
there you go, and Rat Boy.
Mhm.
Yeah, jamming for the first time in a minute. Rat Boy, the original drummer, and nobody knows what it means, but hopefully it's something.
Well,
That's
I
some
was-
new music. Either way.
That's 3 bands to come out of the breakup. If something happens with Andy and Rat Boy,
I'm not calling it out of a breakup. There, I think they're just probably jamming. I don't think we're getting Every Time I Die this soon.
No, there will be no more Every Time I Die. But
That's fair.
It's awfully confusing on what they are gonna do because it's just like what the drummer that was in the band was jamming with Jordan for a while, right?
Jordan and Goose are writing a record right now, so they're in the studio. Keith is in the studio with unknown people, and so from what all the reports were, is Andy wasn't in the project with Jordan because he's wrestling in AEW as the Butcher right now. So
Right.
trust me, I keep up with all the ETID news.
I will say that it sucks for them because I swear that no matter what they do, they're going to start a new band and they're going to get things rolling and they're going to be popping off and they're going to be better than ever. And people are going to come up and be like, "Where's Keith? Have you talked to Keith? Do you think Keith would ever come back? Hey, do you think Keith will ever do vocals on this project?" And it's just going to be like, fuck.
dude,
It's the return. It's the return of the Morse code communication.
yeah,
and
you're
Rickshaw's
chopping in and
microphone.
out, Mike. But
What? It's doing it
Yeah.
again?
yes,
Do your thing. Go do what you did. Go do what you did.
But no, see, I actually made the joke the other day that Every Time I Die never broke up. Because when did Jordan and them start jamming? September. Him and Goose started jamming in September. What did Keith say? In recording, writing since September. I was like, how hilarious would that be if they were just like, nah, fuck you guys, we made up, and we're still Every Time I Die. I'm just saying, I think it's a possibility.
I'd be fucking thrilled.
I mean, wouldn't that be an Every Time I Die thing to do, though? Like, really, wouldn't that be an Every Time I Die thing?
After putting everybody through that mess, though, after dragging everybody through the mud, and then just to be like, haha, guys, we made up. I mean, there is a part of me that doesn't want any publicity around their makeup. You are right there. There is a part of me that just, if you're gonna squash it, man. And you guys are family. Do that on your own. Don't let other people get in the way. You guys are family. Figure that out. Rest your peace. But so I wouldn't mind that. But I feel like there would be murmurs. I feel like there would have to be some sort of pin drop to let people know that it was going on.
Right.
Oh, they're talking. Hey, they had Christmas together. We all saw him. We saw Andy. We saw fucking Keith and Andy, or Keith and whoever. And fucking.
Oh, dude, they dislike each other. The band honestly should have broke up in 2014. Yeah. Like, I know that.
Talk about it around X Lives.
Yeah. I know that for a fact. Like, it should have been broken up a long time ago. They fucking hate each other. Jordan and Keith do. So,
Shaw, let's get a test, baby.
Come on.
Test.
Oh, it's still there.
It's still there. Jesus.
This is weird. This is so weird, guys.
This is.
I'm just gonna talk like this.
Okay. Oh no.
Okay. Well, now
that's horrible.
Now the problem is.
Yeah.
We can hear ourselves.
Yeah. Oh wow! When we all talk, it's horrible. All right. See y'all.
Look, this is what I was saying, guys. This is what I was saying. This is a test. This is a test run. There's a lot of technical issues that we're dealing with, so bear with us. Just because we might have to do this in the future, we got to do this at some point, So.
Yeah, tell your friends so we can make some money, and buy new equipment.
Buy good equipment. Maybe get a real producer and not fucking me.
No, that's costs money, man. But anyway,
and it's rough on that playback. But hey, we're here to entertain. Hopefully, Rickshaw we're gonna do another test for sure. And then if he comes in clean, we're good. We're off to the races, and you guys are along for the ride. I think that's what matters. Is you guys are along for the ride. You guys are enjoying this just as much as we are, hopefully. And it's Christmas. It's the holidays. So regardless, we're gonna pull it through with some spirit. While we're waiting on Rickshaw,
yes.
What are some shows that you guys have seen recently? Me and Rickshaw both recently saw, just to give the names out there and you guys can go, we both recently saw Loathe and Ecstatic Dress, and it was an amazing show. So what have you guys seen?
I was at Counterparts and Foreign Hands last Saturday.
Yes.
That was
yes, you were.
I was sick. I was very stoked on it. Are we still live? Is
yeah,
still going?
Yeah, you're good.
I cut to me, that way we didn't have all the screens messed up. Plus, people like looking at me. I'm kind of pretty.
That's true. You're
sexy
quite
right
pretty.
now,
You really are. I feel like you need to shave your beard.
What about
for
now?
Fu Manchu.
You hear me?
Yeah,
you're good now.
Okay, god damn it.
Sorry, guys.
Hey, it's the Christmas time. Are we taking the Lord's name in vain like that? Let's go. I'll be saying that we're off to the races in about 3 minutes because it was about that amount of time it happened. So it's just fingers crossed, guys.
It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna fucking suck it up and not be so pissed off, but I will use the Lord's name in vain, Brian. I will.
Fair.
I promise.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Jesus
Christ. I don't mind it.
I will use the Lord's name. God Vin Diesel.
God
Vin
Van
Diesel,
Dam.
damn it.
God Van Dam. What were you saying, Toby? You recently saw?
Dude, I went and saw Heavy Lolo and Duck Goose last night, and they fucking tore up Fort Worth. It was so rad. Let me tell you, I have a small, quick story. I saw Heavy Lolo with Foxy Shazam and Tara Mellos, like, I don't know, 2008. That's the only time I've seen Heavy Lolo. The vocalist didn't seem like he was physically there, but nothing else was there. Like, I don't know. I'm not one to judge or say anything, But last night he made up for any fucking shit I've ever said about them because I love Heavy Heavy Lolo, but that show was kind of garbage that I saw a long time ago. Last night he fucking made up for it tenfold. He was in the crowd the whole time, moshing and getting fucking hit by kids and kicking kids. It was fucking awesome. And I say kids, everyone there was like 30 or older, so
No, we're all still kids, man.
we're all still kids. But no, it was so fucking rad. Duck Duck Goose, awesome. The God Awful Truth played. They're fucking rad. They're a Texas mathcore band. I would highly suggest watching, listening, whatever you can, because they are so good. I'm so glad I got to finally see them. Yeah.
Did Heavy Heavy Lolo play "Tell Sharon Her Crafts Are Ready" or whatever that song is called?
They played all the fucking hits.
Oh,
Like
it's so
they
good.
played every fucking good song they had. It was great.
I mean, that song is so sick because the last breakdown is just oh shit, fuck.
That's what they played
all
last.
the
That was the
that's
last song.
That's such a good fucking song. And then they slow it down, and it's just even better.
It was so good. Anyways,
Here, we
Rick
all
Shaw-
saw some pretty decent
Yeah.
shows.
we got topics, don't we? Do you want to try to move on to those and try to?
Yeah, so anyways, despite all the technical difficulties and everything, we're gonna try and give y'all a holiday fucking special because Fuzz refused to do it after. He said that if you did a holiday special after Christmas, nobody would give a shit. Even though I still think of all the way till New Year's as the Christmas season.
No, Baby Jesus comes Christmas Day, bro. Or wait, that's Santa. Never mind. I got my holidays mixed up.
Wow.
Yes, I mean, like,
You're talking Jesus.
I guess it's one of those things where, like, I do understand what you're saying because now they fucking officially start Christmas like November 1st and
Yeah.
start popping off with the fucking Christmas songs, and like you have to buy your ugly Christmas sweater in the month of November or you're not gonna fucking find anything except for Snoopy. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Facts, bro. Facts.
Dude, I ordered one like 4 days ago off of Amazon, and it's got tits on it. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude. They
it's a
were
good one.
Dude, it's fucking bullshit that like you could go to Target right now. And you know, like this, of course, you know, I'm the asshole that fucking waited this long, but it's only the 7th. How the fuck are you gonna fucking find anything that involves Christmas after like the 7th at this point if there's just nothing there and it's sold out? Like, are we already getting ready for fucking 2023 at stores
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, they already
Like,
have
oh.
like swimsuits out and stuff for next summer.
That is true. They do.
Dude, that's fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're here. We're doing it. I was a little perturbed with all my shit not working. Still
little.
not working. But
Usually
you know,
it's me that's pissed off at this point and frustrated. So I'm glad it's someone else for a change.
Yeah, happy to see Toby smiling today. That's all I can say.
yeah. Well, you know, all you have to do is tell yourself not to be a little bitch and just drink about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah,
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing.
Well, yeah. What are some of the first holiday topics we should talk about? Anyone?
I think. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't care. I know we said something about talking about the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. I would love to
Yeah, okay.
take a second
Let's
talk
just start
about
like
it.
this then. Let's start like this. Okay. So we're all used to talking about classic holiday movies where, you know, we have all of those old school ones in our head, but recently they have been kind of focusing on some like more modern, up-to-date movies and things like that. And one of them is the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special. So I watched it. Did you guys watch it?
Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
I honestly didn't think Fuzz you were gonna watch it because I kind of was like, you guys into that or whatever, and then you never said anything back. So let's get Fuzz's opinion on it first.
Well, first off, let's go ahead and say what is my favorite comic?
Fucking
Guardians of the
Guardians.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
And you want to know how disappointed I was in that holiday special? It was fucking garbage, dude.
No way,
Dude,
dude.
look,
Oh,
I
no.
loved everything about it. I loved that they made it like into a Hallmark movie. It was supposed to be cheesy. It was supposed to be shitty.
Right.
But I don't give a shit about Drax, nor do I give a shit about fucking
Mantis.
Mantis, because they brought her in wrong. Don't even get me started on how they fucking brought her in. That was bullshit. But it was good, but I wanted something better. Like it was just, I don't know, man. It's like they couldn't afford Chris Pratt for the entire movie. So
yes, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes.
like it was,
wow.
it was almost seemed like it was like supposed to be about Drax and Mantis, and like the Kevin Bacon stuff was cool. Like some of it was really funny, and I went into it really stoked, and it was just like, yeah, this is okay. And that just okay, and that's where I'm at. It was just okay. It wasn't garbage. I was harsh, but it was just
Did you
okay.
get feels at all? Did it tickle any of your feel nerves?
No, not even in the slightest. Because at the end where she's like, "Oh, we're a brother. Yeah, I'm your sister." Fuck off. That's so dumb. So dumb and so fucking played out. Fuck that shit.
Okay, I'm gonna go now because Fuzz, you fucking just stifling everybody's holiday ball sack. So, okay. Anyways, I went in with zero expectations. I'm the type nowadays I go in with zero expectations, and I still get a lot out because even the worst Marvel fucking project is better than all of DC.
True,
Like,
very true.
Most of just like action movies or comic book adaptations in general, Marvel still takes a big fucking shit on them. So it's like one of those things, if you expect nothing, especially whenever they're like, "Oh yeah, we're doing a holiday special." Oh, where'd you get the idea for that? Oh, that cheesy ass fucking bullshit Star Wars holiday special that showed off fucking Chewbacca's family and shit. Yeah, we're gonna rip off like the cheesiness of that. So I was already like, I don't have huge expectations, especially because that Star Wars holiday special back in the day that inspired this was like the fucking weirdest thing ever. Like it was awkward, and like you got to see like baby Chewbacca's, and it was like, what? Like, why are they talking about Chewbacca's like wife and shit? We never even heard about this shit in the movies. But anyways, I could be remembering.
You heard about it, you just couldn't understand what he was saying.
Yeah. They should have at least put some subtitles in that bitch. But like when it comes to like, I can understand what's going on because like if you got a thing about going to kidnap Kevin Bacon to give Star-Lord a present, Drax and Mantis are the only ones dumb enough to think human trafficking
because of
is
how
a great
literal
idea.
they are, and so
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I mean, I thought that it was clever that we got like these fucking aliens trying to interpret a Santa Claus song at the beginning.
That
and
was
then,
pretty cool.
Yeah, and then we got to see Buff Groot,
Buff Groot,
kind of like
yeah.
kind of like doing his thing. And then the one thing, okay, so besides the two like music parts that are just all Christmassy, I was like, man, you know what really makes this feel like a holiday special? Drax and Mantis get hammered at a fucking divey bar during Christmas. And I was like, that's what I used to do all the time with my friends when I got back from seeing my family. So,
Do you want to throw it to that clip?
oh yeah, let's see that clip because I was just fucking loving it whenever we were seeing them fucking getting hammered.
Count the picture, frozen landscape, chill this room for 24 days. Evergreen, sparkling snow, get this winter
More. They get super
Yeah.
trash.
Dude, this is
Yeah, dude. Is it me or did Drax get fat? I'm just fucking.
Dude,
It's
wait.
safe to say-
Did you just say that he got big?
Yeah.
no. Oh, we can cut that, but yeah. I just wanted to see him
Is
finish
it safe
the
to say that it's good that alcohol, that the Marvel Universe decided that alcohol was going to have the same effect on regardless of whoever drinks it, mutant
Right.
or human biology? You get fucked up.
Yeah, and if you know anything about any of our friends, Mantis and Drax going on a holiday like adventure is kind of like Ross and Lee hanging out and going on some sort of fucking work trip.
Oh man.
And
Donnie
getting hammered at a
B
bar.
and Ronnie
Come on,
C,
dudes.
dude. Donnie B and Ronnie C, those two motherfuckers. No,
Yeah,
that'd be horrible.
So-
But yeah, what did you think, Toby?
Okay, so I I really liked the I liked it overall. That was the first thing I noticed about Batista is he's gotten a little thicker. He's not quite as cut as he
Yeah.
was, which is fine. But there was a very large glaring downgrade in their effects budget. I don't know if you guys noticed that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's the point of them doing these like smaller, just like 45-minute long things that they're focusing on like the in-betweens.
I know,
You know,
but like it was like you have all these huge set pieces that you're paying for. It just I don't know. There was something about how cheap some of the stuff looked. Like how there's the part where they're jumping. Okay, here's something my 13-year-old pointed out. When they're at Kevin Bacon's house and she's like, "How do we get over the gate?" and he throws her over.
oh, that was great.
Right. But then 5 minutes
then
later,
they're
they're jumping super high and like
Right.
chasing him. So he was like,
Mhm.
"Why didn't she jump over that?" And I was like, "Oh, you're right. Why didn't she just jump over that?"
Because of the joke.
I get the joke, but like it's still. But that's where I was like, "Ooh, them jumping looks really not so good." But yeah, it was fun. It was fun for what
It
is
was fun.
45 minutes or whatever it
It
is.
was like
Yeah.
38
Yeah.
minutes, honestly, like before credits started rolling.
Yeah.
So,
It was fun for what it
No.
was.
but what? Okay, so let's hear it. Brian is the type that has like casually watched Marvel stuff here and
Yeah.
there. So what
I'm
do
a
you think?
I'm a surface level. I mean, although I do know the Marvel backstories and stuff and whatnot, as far as watching the movies, I just haven't really gotten into them. Although Garden of the Galaxy, I did watch the first one. I really enjoyed it. The second one I didn't follow, so Rickshaw did have to fill me in on the Christmas special a little bit. And for what it was, I didn't mind it. And he even filled some gaps in, some real simple gaps for me as I was like just asking him questions, and it made sense. You guys are all right. It was obviously just a Christmas special. Their budget was probably pretty low, hence the effects, hence the lack of Chris Pratt, hence the overuse of just Batista and the lady that plays whoever. And so, yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. The fact that you guys are actually picking it apart is kind of funny because I think that as we get into the Marvel universe extending past what was like the prime movies that we just got out of, I like this second phase better. I think that the storytelling behind it, how they have just kind of gone their own route and decided to make their own storylines and kind of blend them with the backgrounds that we're used to in the comics. For me, that's what's interesting about it. And then to see a Christmas special, it was only a half hour. It wasn't overkill. You weren't stuck with an hour and a half piece of garbage. The message was straight. I could have done without Kevin Bacon rocking house at the end, like he did in Footloose, but whatever.
But, yeah.
That was one other thought I had is that Kevin Bacon was in the X-Men, which I know the X-Men universe isn't going to be.
I pointed that out.
Yeah.
I pointed that out to Rickshaw, and he obviously bridged that gap. Hey, it doesn't cross over.
Right.
Although I do think that there's the potential for, we've seen superheroes do that anyway. So Kevin Bacon's likely gonna maybe have a bigger role, as it goes on. I don't know.
Maybe.
Who knows?
I mean, he did save a town with dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, and let's be honest that was just the plot. Like they just did the plot to fucking Footloose, although they had to like save Kevin Bacon throughout it. But at the end, he still played and rocked out.
I mean, I think that the main points of what we got were like, let's fill everybody in on where the Guardians have, what they've been doing since part 2, because fucking James Gunn got fired for a little while, and then after they hired him back, they're like, well, shit, it's been some years now, so we have to fill everybody in. In on what's going on. So they just like gave us some exposition like, oh, we bought Nowhere, and that's what we've been doing. Oh, Gamora's still missing. You know what I mean? And so it was just like, it was obviously like, we have this fun little dumb plot, but we also want to fill y'all in because our actual movie is coming out pretty soon.
Well, that's what I was fixing to say. What do you think of the trailer? What do you think of the new trailer?
The trailer looks dope as fuck.
I agree.
Are we gonna watch it?
We could watch it. We could watch it as one of the. You haven't watched it yet, right, Brian?
I I haven't, and I also didn't listen to the new Metallica because I thought we were gonna watch that too. I
We
realized
can-
that was an old discussion. I realized that was an old one, but just bringing that
Yeah.
up, I didn't watch a couple of things because we.
I haven't
we could-
listened
we
to the
could
new
then-
Metallica, and I wouldn't be upset if we didn't listen to it.
Okay, all
Because-
right, that's fair.
I
Yeah, I'm
promise
just-
you, I'm just going out on a limb here. New Metallica fucking sucks. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I don't care.
Listen, I'm not gonna fight you on this one. I'm I'm not even anxious. I'm curious to hear what it's gonna sound like. I bet you the drumming is very simple, and I bet that it might have like a little bit of appeal to like the general public. That's what I am guessing.
Feel free to fire me from the podcast now. But I, on the regular, rotate Saint Anger, and I love that album.
Oh,
so
my
bro,
God.
with all that being said, like
Okay.
Is there
I'm
a
not.
boot? Any
I,
boot him?
that's
Hold
what
on.
I'm saying.
You know
That's
what?
I'm saying.
Brian,
what
this
I'm
does
saying.
not happen very often, but I am in somewhat of an
agreeing with me.
agreement with you.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. 'cause it
Only
slaps.
because I love, and I've gone on record, I've been in a band with Rickshaw for a long time. I love shitty snares. I think shitty sounding snares are the best fucking snares. If they sound terrible, I fucking love it. Like the snare from Suicide Silence's EP and their first full length is so bad.
Yes.
It's so bad.
Yes.
I absolutely fucking love it. If
Well, do
if
you
there is
remember-
a ring, like go listen to any the first 3 Trapped Under Ice records and listen to that dude's fucking snare. I love it. It's so bad. I fucking love it.
If you've never seen the documentary around writing Saint Anger, Some Kind of Monster, you have to
It's
watch
hilarious.
it. And you have to. It is one of the funniest. It is one of the. Let me repeat. Unintentionally funniest documentaries of all time. And the fact that you have Lars at one point in the fucking documentary pleading, I just think it needs like more snare. It's Matt does a great impersonation of him, our buddy Matt, and the way he's like, it just sounds stock. Like the hubris, if you will, of Lars Ulrich is at peak in that movie, and it really goes to show why he's just a shitty person all around, I think. And what's even funnier is everybody refuses to shed light on the fact that they allowed there to be the Master of Puppets cover and everybody can love it and that's great, yet they were up in arms about downloading music only a little over a decade ago.
I personally think that snare from that album sounds like if you were playing a video game and you punched some sort of robot in its face. That's what it and like
It sounds like a trash
then,
can.
you know
Like,
those-
it sounds like a padded trash can.
yeah, you know those
Okay.
like those stock sounds that they fucking repeat use in movies and you just obviously know like there's that scream that's like
There's
Yeah.
there's a name for that
The
scream.
Wilhelm
I don't-
scream. The
Yeah.
Wilhelm scream.
yeah, or like
which is a band.
when you hear like a cat and it's like "Meow," there's like it's like
Mhm.
always the same sound and
The
like a
same
bunch of
Black
dudes, like,
Panther sound. Wow.
Yes.
yeah,
Or
Yes.
Jaguar,
Yeah,
whatever the
Jaguar.
fuck. I don't know.
Yes.
It's all the
yes.
same. They're cats.
yeah, and they used it in Mcgruber when there was an explosion.
Mcgruber!
Yes. That was a good movie, actually. That wasn't a bad movie.
Toby's never seen
Series,
that.
I'm not a
I've seen it,
fan
yeah.
of.
I know. I
Oh,
gotta
yeah,
get,
no.
get on it.
You've never
Wait.
seen Mcgruber?
No.
The
Yeah, he's never
movie?
seen Mcgruber.
Toby.
I know.
What the fuck?
And
man?
SNL movies were hit and miss for a bit. Like they killed it with fucking Night at the Roxbury.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
And
they
100%.
killed it with a lot. Like
Oh, Superstar too.
you have to think about Wayne's World and the Ladies Man and like
And that
dude.
is true.
Wayne's World
The
2?
Ladies Man.
Yeah, Wayne's
The
World.
Ladies Man.
Yeah, there's a lot
Blues
of good
Brothers
SNL
too.
movies.
Blues Brothers 2 was also after their skit, right?
Oh right.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're talking about something else there.
Yeah. Don't.
Off
What do we
track.
got?
Off track.
All right, let's get back to modern Christmas movies. So in the newer age of movies, there's been a couple more that have come out. I watched Spirited. I don't know if y'all watched that one.
Have not watched it. It
It was
features one of my
actually-
favorite actors of all time.
Dude, it was great. It was great. It's a musical though, so just a warning. Just
I
a
love
warning.
musicals.
Okay,
Absolutely.
good.
Grease is one of my favorite movies of all time, dog.
What about Toby and Brian? Did you watch Spirited?
No, I
No,
haven't heard anything about it really. I mean, besides you telling me to watch it. and not
Apple
having
TV,
time.
right?
Right,
Apple
it's on
TV,
Apple.
right?
Oh, well, then I'm
Yeah.
not going to be able to watch it. I'm not rich.
Funny story. That is hilarious.
Like, how many other applications do you have where you watch movies for $5 a
Listen,
month?
don't worry about it. I've only got like
That
10.
was hilarious. And I do have Apple, and I was trying to get and I was talking to Rickshaw about it. I was like, I can probably get Becca to watch this with me, so I'm gonna see about it. And the minute I mentioned musical, she checked out, and I tried, because I did the same thing with Rickshaw. I tried pleading, no, I'm not gonna watch a musical, and he's like, yo, but it's really funny, and he like gave me a little snippet of how funny it was, and I was like, all right. And I do like Ryan Reynolds, and I do like Will Ferrell, so I wouldn't mind getting in there and giving it a laugh, right?
Oh,
But
see, I
she
didn't-
was just so opposed to it.
I didn't realize it was that one because they had like a big like TikTok thing that went viral last year when they were filming that because of that whatever they were doing. I don't remember what the TikTok
Right.
was, but yeah.
So yeah, it's basically like it's a movie about how Will Ferrell works for this agency that does Scrooge stuff. Like they find shitty people, and they have 3 different ghosts, past, present, and future, and they all work for this company, and they like visit these people and try and change them because they want them to be good and influence more people to be good. So like the movie pretty much starts like that, but then they pretty much see Ryan Reynolds' character, and he's like such a shitty dude that they're like, we have to try and change him. And like his file is like, no, he's unredeemable. But like it's just a whole thing about them haunting him and like trying to make him good. And he's just like, dude, can we just not do this? Like I got things going on. So, but there's the best part in that, there's a part where he's like, they have this flashback and it's like Scrooge himself, and he just keeps telling everybody, they're like, it's Christmas Day, and he's like, get off my porch, good afternoon. And then someone else walks by and they're like, why are you treating that kid like that? He doesn't deserve it. And a good afternoon to you too. And then Ryan Reynolds is like, so like in that flashback, why is everybody like getting all offended when you said good afternoon? And Will Ferrell's like, oh man, that's like pretty much like telling people, it's like a sick burn. It's like telling people to F off back in the 1800s. It's like, good afternoon. And people are like, fuck, why are you saying? But yeah, they did a whole song about it. It was great. But yeah, that's all I got for that one. That was a good movie though.
I haven't watched it, so I can't comment on it, but
My dad has been telling me to watch 4 Christmases.
such a great movie.
What's that?
So okay, this is
Vince Vaughn?
Yeah, you tell us since you've actually
Vince
seen
Vaughn?
it. I haven't seen it yet. He actually physically
man.
brought a DVD to my house and said, "Watch this." That's how funny it is. He bought it and he wants me to watch it on DVD.
Oh, dude, you got to. I mean,
that's a good move.
it's a great movie. It's I mean, it's cheesy as fuck, but I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's Vince Vaughn cheese.
It's
though,
Vince
which
Vaughn,
is
yeah,
good.
and it's
which is
great.
good.
Yeah. So
Yep.
from what I understand, it's like it's this couple. They're wanting to go fly off and go to Cancun, or I don't know. They're going on vacation, but something happens. Their flight gets canceled, and they end up having to go to their
They
parents-
always skip their family's Christmases. They
Yeah.
always skip their
Yes.
family's
right,
Christmases.
and so now
And
they
their-
have to go
all their
to
parents
Sorry.
are divorced.
yeah. So they have to go to 4 different Christmases, and chaos ensues, and it is what it is.
All their parents are divorced, so every parent's got another parent. So they go to each mom's and then each dad's house or whatever, however you're gonna fucking figure that out. And then yeah, dude, it's just fuck. And it is like there's something about prime Vince Vaughn, and I think this goes for like a couple of the Christmas movies we may have as some of our favorites, but there's just something about prime like late 90s, early 2000s comedy, whether it was a horror, whether it was a themed Christmas movie, or just a straight comedy, a rom-com. They were fucking funny to a degree, like slapstick funny. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of them. That's a perfect example of one.
Yeah, I have not seen that one. I'll have to check that out. I mean,
Ooh.
for some reason, I'm like on a big Christmas movie kick because, I mean, it's Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to break out the doubts. You got to, be a good person or whatever,
Oh, you don't have to do the second one, but
I don't want to be visited by ghosts at night. That's what I'm afraid of.
fair enough. Fair enough.
Clearly.
But whenever the New Year's comes along, those ghosts
Fuck.
they're on vacation. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So
Dude.
they're not gonna visit you and tell you you're a bad person At least until November 1st, according to today's standards.
Right. Dude, we watch over the last like 2 years, I get into those cheesy ass Hallmark movies and they just suck me in, and you know what's gonna happen every time. He's gonna get the girl or the guy, whichever one you watch, it's gonna happen. And you're like, man, fuck this movie. Then an hour and a half later, you're like, damn, we should watch another one. And
I've
so
never had that problem,
Dude,
I've never had that.
I
Problem.
never had that problem. My wife loves all that cheesy Christmas shit. And we watched one the other day with Kelsey Grammer, and I suggest you watch it. It is called Father Christmas is Back. I think that's what it was called. And actually, hold on, give me a second. Yeah, Father Christmas is Back. It's fucking hilarious. It is so terrible, but it's so fucking
Wait,
funny, dude.
Kelsey Grammer,
It's-
is this Frasier?
Yes, Frasier,
Yes, sir.
Kelsey Grammer.
Whoa.
and it's
You
called
beast.
Father Christmas is Back, dude. Go watch it. It's so cheesy, it's so dumb, but it's so good.
I mean, unless you're giving me a Hallmark movie that has like Tiffany Amber Thiessen or
Yeah, bro, get out of here.
I'm in, bro.
yeah,
You can't pay you what Hallmark? I'd rather fucking read a book. Like,
damn,
Bro,
this
like,
fool wants to read a book
it's-
instead.
Dude, it's
Hallmark.
it's
what?
dumb. But it's one of those things, it's like I love rom-coms. So
Yeah.
why the fuck would I not love
All the,
cheesy ass fucking stupid
cheesy-
Christmas movies?
well,
I mean, you love like did you love Geely?
Oh no, that movie was rough.
Okay, like well, I mean that is a bad example. You're right, but I mean rom-coms like what? There's good like funny like Along Came Polly. I would consider like
Yeah, it's a good rom-com.
right?
I mean, there's
there's
it's
lots.
bad ones. There's gonna
Yeah.
be bad ones, but
But there's
Just
just
saying,
different
like-
levels, you know. What I mean?
Yeah,
There's different,
yeah.
like
Yeah, and Hallmark's like bottom of the barrel.
see,
bro.
I will admit that I ended up watching the movie that where Lindsay Lohan made her return.
oh, great! It's a great
Oh,
movie.
God.
Yeah, it was
great movie.
great because like my standards of Lindsay Lohan at this point in time is don't do cocaine and beat up paparazzi in real life. So if you're acting nice in a movie, yeah, I like it.
Oh, you
Agree.
jerked off to it, you sick fuck. You were being a weirdo with it. That's
No.
why.
Don't you kink
were being
shame
a
him?
weirdo
Don't
with
you
it.
kink shame
Yeah,
him?
you were being a weirdo. You don't really like Lindsay Lohan's acting. Nobody does. You're
But
a
it was
weirdo.
funny though because it was just a complete ripoff of like what's the Kurt Russell movie with the where they're on a boat and the chick
Oh,
falls off
Captain
Trouble Little
Ron.
China?
going overboard.
Oh,
Overboard, dude. That movie was incredible.
Yeah, that
Dude,
was it was
Squirt
just a
Russell
ripoff
was
of
in
that movie.
shit.
wait.
Yeah,
Squirt
she
Russell was the
so-
man.
so she falls off right in that movie, right? She falls off the boat. She's
Yeah.
like a rich entitled bitch and like
Yeah.
she falls off. She gets amnesia. Kurt Russell finds her. He starts being nice. They start like being like, you know, jog your memory, doing normal people shit, and they make her clean the house and stuff. And then she's like, I don't think I've done any of that. But eventually she falls in love with the lifestyle and with the guy.
And
Mhm.
Squirt Russell.
How many fucking movies has Kurt Russell been on a boat? Because I thought you were talking about Captain Ron.
Captain Ron.
Captain Ron was a great flick, dude.
God damn.
Hey, you know what else was a fucking great one? Boat Trip with Cuba Gooding Jr.
You
and
know
Horatio
what?
Sanz.
I don't know if we.
Yo,
I don't know if
That movie, that is a great boat movie.
Yup.
it was, but I
That
don't
is
know
the-
if we could watch it today with the same like knowledge of everything. I think we would be like, that's a rough one to watch.
Homeboy took a load in the face at the end of that movie.
Yeah, but the whole time
Yeah.
I don't know if
he's
the
pretending to be
homeboy
gay
takes
to
an
hook up.
actual load. I understand that. I understand that. But the fact that someone actually fires a load onto another person's face in what was a mainstream comedy movie at the time,
True.
like that movie was getting
Okay.
prime time
And I
trailer plays.
Can I bring up a point real fast? There has been some times where I made some homosexual jokes, and Brian gets a
When
little
you blew
weird,
a load
and
on
he's kind of
somebody's
like,
face.
he's kind of like, no, dude, really?
Dude, I love
But-
it. I'll watch it. I'm Dutch ready. Let's
But
go.
if you think about it, now on the
It's
show,
not gay because he has his dick.
Brian has brought up people busting a nut 2 different times. The last time he brought it up, he was talking about a hobo busting a nut
On a car.
on that.
That was a bum fights. That was a bum fights. This is actually the second time I've mentioned it in this show because I said you were jerking off to Lindsay Lohan movies. So this is
That's
actually
true.
a twofer in this episode.
That's
First
true.
off,
I mean, it's,
You can jerk off to whatever you want to jerk off to, dude. That's all I'm
exactly. Hey,
saying.
let's not jerk off shame.
Shame.
We all
No shaming. I'm not
we
shaming.
all have to clean our pipes sometimes. You know what I mean?
It's true, bro.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mhm.
I'm gonna bring up one more movie that like just came out, so it's like super modern when it comes to Christmas.
Ooh.
And I saw it last night, and it was pretty badass. It was called Violent Night.
I want to see it.
Oh,
so
dude,
bad.
I want to see it.
Dude,
Yeah.
honestly, I went, like I said, I was like, this movie looks so dumb, but I saw a lot of people talking about it, and they were like, dude, just saying, pretty good. And it was very charming, and it was fucking violent as shit, dude.
Violent
Hell
and
yeah.
funny.
There
Was it? Did it have good
it was-
comedy
yes.
mixed in?
Yes, like there's a point in time where he's like talking to him. The main bad guy is talking to him on his little walkie-talkie, and he's like, "The naughty list is too big tonight for me to just let things go. Santa's coming to town."
Yo, and who is it? John Leguizamo in that movie with them?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
dude.
Main bad guy.
I love that dude.
I do too.
The-
God damn
I
it,
love
he's
him so
good.
much, man.
Dude, there was straight fatalities in that movie, like
Hell yeah.
creative ass. And there was a point. Okay, so this girl that he is trying to help save, she's like one of the hostages. She's like, they talk about Home Alone, right? So then she's like, what should I do? Should I hide and set up booby traps like in Home Alone? And he's like, if you want to, but please be safe. So she like sets up like underneath this ladder a rug with drill bits sticking up, and then cuts things like on the ladder to where when he steps down on the ladder, just like falls through nails through his face.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. Then he lives, and he's like, he was like talking shit about the rug.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
Of course he
He's like, stupid rug. You think you're going to get me with that? Tries to climb up the ladder, and she drops bowling balls on him. And then he falls onto the rug with drill bits on his back. So he's just like straight up murdered. And then all these bowling balls hitting him in the face, dropping from above. But then whenever she finds Santa, she goes, I made a bunch of booby traps like in Home Alone, and it was so fun. And it's like these people got murdered by this kid.
I'm excited to see that.
Dude, it was
Yeah, it's-
it was pretty sick, and a bunch so many good one-liners, with Santa Claus involved.
Now, I know we wanted to talk about like classic Christmas movies and stuff.
Right.
I think we need to go ahead and have the argument. Like,
Yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Already.
I think we got to get that out of the way. I mean, right? Like, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Look,
Yep.
but there's a lot of movies that I would consider a Christmas movie. Batman Returns is a Christmas movie. Let me look at my list here because I have
Valid. That's a valid point.
That is true.
Great movie. too.
Edward
Great movie,
Scissorhands
too.
is a Christmas movie. Like, if it takes place around
Gremlins.
Christmas, Gremlins.
It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Gremlins, definitely a Christmas movie.
So I just wanted to make
I-
sure we
I'll
were
be
all on the
honest.
same page and could still be
Oh,
friends.
okay. So I
I'll be
have one.
honest. I always thought this argument was stupid.
So I have one that has Christmas in it, but it's like so very limited that like it's one of those things. Like you're bringing up a couple of movies that like Christmas is involved, but what about Child's Play? Because at the beginning it's Christmas, right? She's looking for a doll to buy for Andy, and then she ends up finding somebody in an alley. She gets the doll and ends up being Chucky. But that's it. That's it for Christmas, right? The rest of the movie takes place after Christmas. Right. So would you still consider Child's Play a Christmas movie?
I have no problem with it.
I don't have a problem with it either. I really don't. Wait, do we need
We're
a
just letting fucking anything be a Christmas movie, aren't we? Aren't we?
Well, look, how much of a percentage does it need to be before it qualifies?
I think there should at least be a reference to or some sort of playing of a Christmas jingle throughout the movie. Which I think in Die Hard there is some shit in like the fucking beginning, like in the background. It's like, oh, it's on TV, and like, yeah, you do get it. Okay, fine. I'll allow it. If it references or if you hear jingle bells in the background,
Oh, you'll allow
All Starry
it.
Night or some shit, I'll allow it to be considered a Christmas movie.
Okay.
He's gonna allow it. Brian is the judge and the
Yeah,
jury, right?
he's gonna-
Well, okay,
Yeah,
he's
you're
gonna-
damn
Where-
right. You're damn right.
If you have to draw a line for Nightmare Before Christmas, is it more Halloween or Christmas? Where's the line?
There's no line. That's a coin toss for me.
I think that's a straight up Christmas movie.
Yeah, I
Because
think it
The
is,
characters
yeah.
are Christmas movies. The characters are, but I mean, Pumpkin. There's a lot of Halloween themes. No,
there's Halloween
Pumpkin
themes,
Skull.
but it's all like he's wanting to take over Christmas. Like Halloween is trying to take over Christmas. So I argue,
Yo, Santa's in the movie.
yeah, I argue that it's more of a Christmas movie than it is a Halloween movie.
Well, you just said, isn't it? And that's true. Halloween is trying to take over Christmas,
Right.
isn't it?
It's a Christmas
Halloween and
movie.
Christmas movie.
It's a Christmas
both.
movie, but the
go.
characters are Halloween based. So it's
both.
more of a Christmas movie than it is a Halloween movie.
Oh my
because
god! What
whenever
are you, a purist?
because whenever you're watching it during Halloween, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't teach you
No.
anything about Halloween.
Right, exactly. That's what I think. I think it's more of a Christmas movie. So
Right.
I think you need to stop watching it at Halloween and go ahead and just move that to Christmas.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Which-
You won me over.
That reminds me of this funny story that during during Thanksgiving, my wife and her daughter went,
wife.
and like my mother-in-law was like, "Hey, come! I got this thing at this thrift store. It's like a blow-up thing for y'all to put, you know." It was Halloween actually, yeah. And they're like, I got this blow up thing. You could put it in the yard. You know, I got it for like $1 at the thrift store. They get it. It's a box, and it's like the clown with the tearaway face. It's like 8 foot tall or whatever. And they're like, "Oh my god, this is so cool! I can't believe you found this at the thrift store for like $1." And then they hook it up, and they wait like 5 minutes, and it blows it up, and it's Shrek.
That's still sick. You got Shrek.
Yeah, but what
How
were
can
you-
be upset about Shrek?
What were you
They got
saying the whole
rickrolled.
time?
They got Shrek
that's
rolled,
troll.
bro.
It's a Shrek roll. Yeah.
You were saying something that was so funny. You were doing.
Oh, I kept being like, I am the Shrek with the tearaway face.
It was so good.
You just fucking hook up. You just hook up All Star. You just play All Star in front of your house the whole fucking time.
Oh yeah, classic song, timeless. So let's start
Smash
talking about.
my fucks.
So let's talk about, we had that discussion about what it is to be considered, but like, what are the movies you will always watch every time it comes Christmas season? Because I know that it was already brought up in a new age Christmas movie, motherfucking Home Alone. Just saying, that's one of my favorite Christmas movies. Kevin,
Which one?
see, this is one of those discussions where we have a list of movies where you can't decide if one is better or is two better. But then there's always the argument of without part one, part two wouldn't even exist. So you might
true.
have to vote for the original. But they're both very comparable to
Right.
each other.
I agree.
Yeah.
They are.
So
Mhm.
so Home Alone, Lost in New York. How did we get into this predicament? Was it great? Hell yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
And also,
I mean,
do you think he killed those people?
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure Marv and Harry would be dead so many times.
By like 20 times. 20 times they'd be fucking
yeah.
dead.
yeah.
Dude got hit in the
Homeboy
face with
got
a fucking
tetanus.
brick. How are you?
Homeboy got tetanus for stepping on that nail.
Yeah, for
like,
sure,
5 minutes into the
dude.
movie.
Dude, I never
Yeah,
even
yeah,
thought
yeah.
about that.
I want to say I watched some kind of YouTube like thing where it was like they were scientists and they were like, "Would this kill these people?" And they were like, "Yeah, they would have died like 15 times over." Like, just
Dude,
from,
he got getting smashed by a fucking tool chest. He would be
Yeah.
dead. My dad
Right on
owns
your jump.
several tool chests. It would kill you.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
So dead.
Sorry.
I would have to say, like, I'll watch Home Alones. The Gremlins, if it's on, I'll watch it. I mean, one of my favorite, and I know a lot of people don't like this, but one of my favorite Christmas movies, and I'll watch it almost anytime it's on. And I think it's hilarious because the edited version gets played on TV all the time. But Bad Santa,
Fucking
get
Bad
Bad Santa
Santa's
on.
so
and I'm gonna
good.
sit through.
Yeah,
I'm
Incredible.
gonna sit through Bad Santa, and watch that probably every time. Christmas Vacation's also really good.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I don't
thought-
mind I like Christmas movies if they hit. And there's been some couple Christmas movies over the last decade or so that have hit that I've been into. So I'll sit back and that's the time to do it. I think you're right. Christmas time is a time to indulge in those types of movies, the family, the community, especially if you're away from them, for a good portion.
So what about Christmas Story? Yeah, you guys ever been into
Yeah.
Christmas?
I'm not mad at it.
I mean, I don't.
I'm almost
care
positive
for
I've
it.
never seen it through and through. I'm almost positive I've never sit through front to back and actually
Right, you've
watched
seen
it. I think
bits
I've
and
just, like-
pieces of it. You know the whole
you-
movie, but you never
Oh,
watched.
I've seen
it
the
full.
whole movie.
Yeah.
I've seen the credits. I've seen the beginning. I know the
Yeah,
whole
well,
movie.
the turkey and the ham start to set in, and you always take naps, and then TBS shows it like 14 times in a row, so you don't know where you're at in the
24
movie.
hours straight.
Show it for like a week. Yeah, 24 hours straight. Like a week. Yeah,
So,
2 weeks.
You
yeah.
always end up waking up from your nap, and you're like, "Did this start again? Or is this still like the end?"
No.
So it's confusing.
Is
Did
this
y'all
a
watch the
flashback?
second one? Y'all watch the second one yet?
I've never seen the
I-
second one.
It just started. Like
It
it just came
out.
out. The newest. Well, they had a Christmas Story 2. Apparently, I never saw it. We were talking about this at work the other day. But the newest one where they're all grown up, and
Yeah.
I
And it's
heard it was
Homeboy
pretty
from the
good.
original kid.
It was
It's
okay.
actually not bad. It's not bad, and they
I
make
think we talked about this on a previous episode.
they make a lot of like, I don't know, like abstract references that like to Christmas, like they did in the original, that just like didn't make sense but were funny. Like, how like he wanted that fucking leg, that lamp that looked like a fucking leg.
Yeah.
Like it just
Mhm.
it just didn't make any sense. And like the new one kind of has some things in it too, like the kid, the original kid, he's all grown
Skirt,
up.
right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's in
But
the
it's
second.
fucking-
It's, yeah.
His mom fucking hates carolers, and she's like, "No, you get away from those windows! Like, we don't want no carolers hanging around out in front of our house." And she makes it very clear that she just hates carolers, but then there's nothing else around it. It's just kind of like she fucking hates carolers, and they don't even dig any further into it. So like,
I relate to that. I hate
Yeah,
a lot
it
of
has-
things for
it has
no
certain
reason
things.
whatsoever.
yeah, but it had certain things
valid.
like that
That's
reminded me
valid.
of the original. So, but yeah, I'd watch it again. It was pretty good.
Okay, so you recommend it. All
I
right.
do.
I
Just
am
had to
probably going to watch
recreate that
Spirit
magic
on my
from
own.
back then. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I watch a lot of Christmas movies, all from November all the way to December. But my go-tos on Christmas Day is Die Hard. That's the first one.
Die Hard.
Even Die Hard 2 is a Christmas movie. I mean, if we want to
Right.
nitpick,
Well, I mean, we can call every Harry Potter movie Christmas movie because Christmas takes place in the movie.
right.
Like if you, but like I love that movie. I love Elf. I think Elf is one of the
Elf is
great. I
good.
think
Elf is
and
good.
John
Elf is
Favreau
fucking
did
good.
that, right? Because that's
Yeah.
like one of the greatest fucking movies of all time.
Yeah, John Favreau
Oh.
has fucking brought so much to our fucking pop culture palettes.
Oh yeah,
but
that movie Chef with John Leguizamo is so fucking good. It's not even
Mhm.
funny.
Yeah.
That movie is so
Yeah.
fucking good.
well,
To
it's funny,
think he fucking did Swingers.
Oh fucking
In,
hell!
Bravo was in Swingers, wasn't
in Spirited.
he? Him and Vince Vaughn.
In Spirited, there's a scene where somebody is wearing the elf costume, and Will Ferrell is like, "You look so stupid right now. Why does this guy look so stupid? I hate it."
But-
what about
Yeah.
the Grinch? And I'm not the cartoon's
With
great.
Jim Carrey,
the Jim Carrey Grinch.
That's a
it's
great
on.
movie.
It was.
Yeah.
It's on my TV right now in my living room.
Yeah.
Yep. Great
Uh,
movie.
it was such a normal thing to watch in our house, like all year around. My sister, my youngest sister, we watched The Grinch all fucking year long, and so I know every goddamn word to that movie. But I bring it up because one, it's a great movie. Jim Carrey does a fucking awesome job. Actually, you had a clip. Do we want to play this clip of The Grinch real quick?
Play the clip.
Because it just Grinch is so good. So
Now for those who's inviting me down there on such short notice. Even if I wanted to go, my schedule wouldn't allow it.
This is one of the best scenes
4
too.
o'clock, wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, solve world hunger. Tell no one. 5:30, jazzercise.
Tell no
6:30,
one.
dinner with me. I can't cancel that again.
He's so
7
fucking
o'clock,
good in
wrestle with
this.
my self-loathing. I'm booked. Of course, if I put the loathing to 9, I can still be done in time to lay in bed, stare at the
Dude,
ceiling.
didn't he have to go through like torture training for this because of how long it took 8 hours to put the costume on?
Oh yeah, he had to do a lot of bullshit for just the makeup and stuff. But I definitely brought this up because I wanted to talk about the new Grinch that's coming out. Have y'all seen the trailer for it or anything?
No.
I have not. It's the horror movie Grinch,
Okay,
right?
you guys talk. Let me get it pulled up.
Yeah.
Let me get it pulled up.
But yeah.
Okay. Did anybody see that Krampus movie?
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like
That's
back in
what
the
I was
20
Yeah, yeah.
The
That movie's
2015.
dope.
Hold on. The 2015
Or that
Krampus
one.
was fucking phenomenal.
Might have been that one. It might be
The one with
'But there's like
the dude from fucking Step Brothers, right?
Yes,
the fucking, I
yes,
haven't had
it
a Barbie-
is so good. But there's like
Yeah.
6 Krampus movies out there, and there's like a Krampus Returns.
Oh, there's too
But
many.
the Krampus from 2015 is so good. Okay, I've got the mean one. It's called the mean one. Hold on. It looks. Let me get it pulled up for you guys. Are y'all ready to watch this?
I mean, we could just do it as a watch, or we could watch now. It doesn't matter. But if we get flagged now, then it ends our stream. So that's the part.
I don't think it'll get flagged because this is
Okay,
once you see how low budget is, you're gonna be like, oh
Right.
yeah, it's never
Yeah,
gonna
let's-
flag.
let's check it
Remember
out.
that story
Let's check it out.
about Cindy?
I
you
can't
know
see
who?
it.
When her Christmas was stolen, she knew what to do.
Why, Santa Claus? Why?
But what if I said that's not how it went down?
So it's like a retelling of the Grinch.
You gonna be okay? Because we can turn around right now.
Just watch how bad the quality
Mother
is.
was killed. Her mind's now.
Did you ever find the Christmas killer?
Never got a reliable description of the
Oh
man.
my god.
Yeah, do you see like
Everything about it is so terrible.
so terribly good?
We should have got that Hallmark money, son.
He's out there. What if the Christmas killer is back?
This town cannot
He's
go
back
through
for
another
blood.
Christmas killer thing. Not again.
Us folks down the road, we liked Christmas a lot. But that
So I don't know if they can't use Cindy Lou Who.
Bill
That's one of the things that I
What is
noticed.
it?
mean one. He slipped.
But they
they're
made
not
him look.
calling him.
He's a mean one.
Look how much he looks like Jim Carrey.
I'm not going to be a victim
He
anymore.
really does.
And I thought that was
Time to
Ronda
roast
Rousey
this
at
beast.
first.
She really training to kill the mean one. Oh dear God, this looks incredibly terrible.
Dude, it's a candy cane shotgun. I didn't notice that.
Candy cane shotgun.
Oh, she just jumped through a grenade.
The fucking mean one,
Oh,
guys.
Christmas
Yeah.
War parody.
I'm-
Yeah, they didn't
I'll
refer
watch,
to him as.
I'll
What a
watch
great
the
first
fuck out of
trailer.
that. I'll watch that so hard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say there's so many fucking Krampus movies though that are like ripoffs of each other. That the only one, the one we were talking about, that one was so sick. Honestly, it was like they had the art design from a fucking video game or some shit. Because all of the fucking the villains were like puppets and like weird elves and like
Wasn't
shit
there
like
some
that.
gingerbread men or something? Like
Yeah.
it was so good.
Delicious.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't watch
Yeah.
any of the other ones, but they look really cheap in comparison.
Yeah. Oh, one movie we forgot to talk about right now is Jingle All the Way.
That's
Oh, wonderful.
such a good
Wonderful.
Jingle All the Way is such a good one. Arnold fucking looking for toys. I actually saw a Turbo Man figure at Walmart, and
Sick.
It-
I almost bought it from Ross. So
I almost bought one just because of FOMO. I was just like, oh, what if I don't buy it and then it goes up in value? And then I was like, what am I going to do with this? Like, do you display it all year long? Like, do you just bring it out during Christmas because it's, tied to Christmas? There was a lot of questions I had with it. So I was just like, nah, I'm just going to have to pass on it and deal with it later.
right.
What about Santa
yeah,
Claus
okay.
with Tim Allen?
Oh, the Santa Claus.
That's a great
The
one.
Santa
The
Claus.
first
great
one.
movie.
The first one. That's the only
First one is great.
That's
yeah, I
it.
don't care about the
Yeah.
other ones. Have you seen the
So-
newest one that came out like just whatever a couple weeks ago, whatever it was?
No.
Oh, the Santa Clauses.
Yeah, I
think.
don't know. I just know
the
that
whole-
Tim
the
Allen's
whole
doing
family.
another one. I haven't
Yeah.
watched it. I have no desire to watch it. I was just wondering if you guys did.
I didn't get to see it.
I don't care about the rest of them. Just the first for me.
And the Kurt Russell, the Santa Chronicles. I think that's what it's called, right? Is it the Santa Chronicles?
Oh, yeah. I never
Or
watched
the
that one
Christmas
either.
Chronicles. Christmas Chronicles.
Christmas Chronicles.
Shit was dope. The first one was tight with Squirt Russell, baby.
Squirt Russell, bro. You know what? He's almost more desirable as Santa Claus because then he's like all of our daddy for December, and he's Kurt Russell still. So it's like,
My
like
daddy.
the sexiness,
Mm,
and he's got presents. Everybody loves presents.
I do.
Things I would do for presents.
Um,
But yeah, like if we can't think of any more. Oh, wait a minute, Fuzz. There's one more.
Just Friends.
Just Friends.
Just Friends.
That is the number one movie
It's
of all time.
It's underrated. It's underrated. See,
what?
people let it go under the like. They're like, "What are you talking about? It's not a Christmas movie."
Dude,
What the
whoever
fuck?
said that? Who said that? Tell me.
We're gonna go fight them right now.
I'll find
No,
them.
it is a Christmas movie, but you said one of the greatest movies.
Yeah,
Is that what you said?
Yeah, it is one of the greatest. Every time it's Christmas, they've taken it off of every streaming platform because they
It's
know.
on Peacock.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's probably
No,
yeah,
HBO. Excuse me. It's on
syndicated.
HBO. It's on HBO.
Okay. Well, there for a while, we were on a hot streak of like six.
I love the movie.
There was like
it's a
6
great
years in a row where I was like, "It's Christmas time. Let's watch Just Friends," and it's on nothing. And then and then they're like, "Oh yeah, you could rent it," and they up the price for the rental,
Yeah,
like
mhm.
$70.
The Grinch is like that. The Grinch is on Netflix all year long, and then they take it off Christmas every fucking year.
Yeah. Dude, I'm just saying that the old cartoon Grinch is classic, but it's Jim Carrey's always stumped it for
Jim
me.
Carrey's the
I think
best.
so too. I think
Yeah.
so too.
Jim Carrey's the best.
What about Christmas TV shows, like specific episodes? Is there
True.
anything that
We were
come to
talking
mind
about
like
this.
where you're like,
I just
I gotta
Yeah.
watch this episode because it reminds me of Christmas?
Not-
I think South
not
Park.
necessarily. South Park for
Christmas
sure.
special.
South
They've
Park's got a couple of
they've
good
got-
ones, like the Woodland Critters, and then it's got the Mr. Hankey's
Oh yeah, the Christmas poo.
the Christmas special or whatever it is,
Yeah.
with all the songs.
All the Christmas ones. The original episode of South Park was Santa fighting Jesus.
True,
Yes.
So
true.
it's always been like Christmas themed show. We talked about this before we went live. The Christmas. Well, we didn't talk about this, but we talked about King of the Hill. The Christmas episode of King of the Hill where Homeboy throws the all day manger pop up.
Yeah.
Hank just fucking hates it, and Bobby gets in trouble for drinking beer. And I've been watching King of the Hill lately, so it was just on. So it resonated.
Now, hold on. I got a real quick question. When you're watching like something on Hulu or something like that, when it gets to the Christmas episode, when it's not Christmas season, do you skip it?
Nope.
No, you never skip it.
No.
What do you mean? Like,
I'm
No
just
need.
I
There's no
didn't
need.
know because like I don't skip them. Like I watch it and it's like it'll be like July and I'm watching Christmas shit. So I just didn't know if
Like,
that was.
The
Pretty sure Malcolm in the Middle had a great fucking Christmas episode too.
that whole show was incredible. Everything was incredible from that show. But like the Office Christmas episode, where what's her name gets her hair where she catches on fire and Michael tries to take her to rehab. That might be probably the greatest Christmas episode of any show of all time. Is the Office Christmas special, the Christmas episode.
wasn't there an X-Men animated series Christmas
Yes,
episode?
there was. There totally was. There's certain
What
show-
happened in the Office one? Oh, quick, what happened in the Office Christmas one? I'm drawing a blank.
Okay, you don't remember. So they had the Moroccan Nights or whatever was the
Oh
theme.
my god!
And
yeah, the dinner.
what's
yes.
her name? I cannot think of her name. The redhead catches on fire. Michael tries to take her to rehab.
Yeah, doesn't he try to put her out?
Yeah,
Fucking,
yeah.
like,
And
kerosene or
my
something?
favorite part of that episode is like they're trying to schedule on when they could have this intervention, and Jim kind of looks at the camera and he says, "How about we do it on this day?" And Michael goes, "Nope, that's Groundhog Day. I celebrate privately." It's just so fucking funny. Like, I celebrate privately. Like, and I don't know why I love that episode. I watched it just the other day.
What does
There-
that mean?
There's a
I
show.
don't know what it means. It's just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
There's a show. Do y'all remember the show Just Shoot Me?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's a Christmas episode. It's David Spade. He's in that show. His character's name's Finch, and they have an episode. I think it's called "How the Finch Stole Christmas," and it's just the Grinch. It's just the Grinch. But I remember watching it as a kid and thinking it was so fucking funny, and I think about that every Christmas. But I don't go back and watch it because I don't want it to ruin. Because I don't think it's
Right.
It's probably not good. It's probably garbage. But I don't want to. I don't want to ruin what I remember as a kid as it being such a fucking funny thing. So I won't watch it. So someone tell me if it's good. I don't want to know anything else. Just say yes or no. Is it good? Was it good? Am I just little kid me think it was awesome?
That show was tight, but first off, shouldn't it have been David Spade and not Chris Farley? Am I right? No, no. Okay, it's cool. I'll be the asshole that
Jesus
says
Christ.
it. I'm just fucking saying.
I understand that we have neglected this, and I want to apologize for the 7 or 8 people we got in the chat right now. But being that we're remote, we kind of missed some comments. There are a couple comments from movies. Fat Man with Mel Gibson. Did anybody see that one?
I did not.
No, did not.
No. Okay, so Fat Man with Mel Gibson was recommended by John McCoy.
Oh,
John, what's up,
boy.
John?
What's up, John? And then Thomas Clark said Pliskin Claus.
What the fuck that is?
Don't know what that
if
is
that's a
either.
movie or a show or a reference to, but yeah. And then we've got some other comments in there, but kind of related to older topics. So just
Yeah,
want to throw that out.
but
there. I'll keep checking. I'll keep
also, say let's say hello to everyone in the chat. Thomas Clark was saying some stuff. He talked about he actually said we needed to make a new stream link for this, which I actually did because when we tried to start the show and things got messed up, it made its own link. You know what I mean? That was available, so people were clicking on that to like view 5 minutes worth of like a countdown. So there's that, and then Blast Beat Breakdown. He said Saint Anger. So we were talking about Metallica at the time. Toodly Boodly, Caverine Lugdi. What's up, Caverine? I don't know what you're saying. Stephanie Diggs. Hi, y'all. Hey. But yeah, that's yeah. So John McCoy, what's up, man?
I love you, John. A movie that I feel like doesn't get enough love is a Christmas movie, The Night Before. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh, right, with
Seth Rogen. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
That
was a good one.
movie does not get enough love. It is fucking hilarious. More people should watch it. I love that movie. I watch it. No bullshit.
Is it Craig Robinson's in that too?
No, it's what's his name? Falcon from
Anthony Mackie.
Yes, thank you. And then what's his name? He was in Third Rock from the Sun. I can't think of his name.
You're talking about he played that.
He's the son.
He played that Italian dude in that one movie. That
yes.
with
I
Scarlett
know
Johansson.
what you're talking about. Sean John or whatever that stupid movie was.
Yeah, he played that Italian guy in that one film.
What's his fucking? He's got like 6 names.
He's a handsome fella.
Yes, he is a handsome fella.
He was in that depressing ass movie with Zoe Deschanel.
500 Days of Summer or whatever.
Yeah.
50 Days of Summer.
Yeah. That movie was depressing as fuck. What's up, depression?
Giovanni Ribisi?
No.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt is his name.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Dude, I knew he had like 7 fucking names.
Good old JGL, dude.
What a handsome fella that guy was.
Such a handsome fella. But that
Was.
movie,
Robin.
and then
Robin.
my next one, I always cap off Christmas Day with this movie, and it's Friday After Next, because it is a Christmas movie. They have a Christmas party, and it's fucking dope as shit.
I mean, that was the worst Friday,
Oh,
but
it was.
Yeah.
Dude,
was
by
still-
far, but it's still
Right.
good.
Actually,
Next Friday.
I had someone say that was the best Friday movie the other day, and I was like, "Yo, what?" Like I
Next
was.
Friday.
Was that person 12?
Dude.
Was that the first movie that person was 12?
Dude, I was
Next Friday.
offended. I was like, I was offended to a point of like, "Yo, what? Like, should I clock out right now, dude?
Yeah, what
You
did
want me to
say?
clock
Are we about
out?"
to fight? Are we about to fight?
I'm
But yeah.
quitting. I'm quitting.
Was it Cyprian? Was it Cyprian? What's his name?
Cyprian? No, it wasn't Cyprian.
Cyprian?
Cyprian's too old to be thinking that the third Friday movie is the best one. So.
Dude,
Good.
it goes
But yeah.
2-1-3. Just got the chills. It goes 2-1-3.
Oh, that's a valid.
See, that's-
dude,
okay.
Next Friday is great.
Next
That
Friday
goes
is
on the
so
list.
good.
Is
That-
fucking phenomenal.
That goes on the list of is what part 1 better or part 2 better? Because
Rancho
fucking
Cucamonga
Chris
all day,
Tucker,
son.
Chris Tucker, that is the role that defined his whole career.
It was. It was.
I went to a party in like I must have been like 17 or 18 in Rancho Cucamonga for some reason. It might have been like a near like graduation, and I only remember like really being interested because Next Friday was shot there.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look dope. It looked great. It looked fucking beautiful. Parties. Yo, yeah. It was a good party. Yeah, Rancho
Cucamonga
Cucamonga's
crack
dope.
killers.
You want ticket?
when he has the chicks butt cheeks and he's like, no more locked doors.
Gracias.
Oh,
Oh,
not
dude.
about the lock. Gracias.
In the wire. In the wire. No Loretta with no grilled cheese. I'm bilingual. There's a difference.
Locked up, I say.
Hey, is that yogurt on your pants, man? He's got yogurt on his pants.
My dog, eh?
Do you see a red dot on my forehead? Do you see an ATM in the corner that does not work? No, you don't.
you,
So
my friend.
fuck you, my friend.
Fuck you.
Dude. Tell mom we
Man.
miss her cooking.
Tell mama we miss you. Don't be hitting none of my switches.
Dude,
I fucking
that's great.
love that movie so
We're gonna have
much.
to do that someday. We're gonna have to
Yes.
the list of part 1 or part 2. Is it better? There is a. It's not.
There's a couple.
Yeah, it's not a huge list, but there are definitely a list of movies where you can't tell if part 1 or part 2 are better.
And you want to know why those part twos had an opportunity to be just as good or better? Is because they came out within a year and a half to 2 years of the first movie.
There's some 3-year, 4-year gaps that aren't too bad.
Right, well,
that aren't too
but
bad.
you get what I'm
But
saying,
once you
though.
hit like that 5-year,
Yeah.
yes. Once you get latent on that production of the second one, but you roll the dice. Let's be honest.
Right.
You roll the dice with doing a sequel. Not everybody will come back.
Right.
You might have to.
Not everybody can still be high as fuck when you write the second one. You know what I mean? By that point in time, you might have
True.
found God.
It's true.
The things are different when you write the script. You know.
That's true.
What's that
true.
Avatar? Like I didn't care for the first one, but I really have no care for the second one. Like what the
I'm
fuck?
gonna be
on
honest
Christmas.
though. Hey, yo, you can't
Going on
just be
Christmas.
talking like this though.
I can.
because-
Avatar sucks.
No. You're talking about the guy that created Terminator, bro.
Okay.
Oh, don't get me started on James Cameron right now. He thinks that we should remove testosterone from our body. He can eat it. He can suck a wiener.
Okay.
I hope he goes to the bottom of the ocean and stays
Okay,
down
you could
there.
go
I
ahead. You
hope
could
he
talk a bunch of shit, but you can't forget that he gave us Terminator, guys. Okay,
Okay.
you're overlooking
Okay. Look.
the greatest
look,
Christmas gift of all time.
Look. Greatest movie of all time is Terminator 2. You cannot convince me otherwise. Just is what it is. Okay, whatever.
So you're just gonna not listen to anything he has to say nowadays because what reason?
Avatar fucking sucked.
It might be.
Avatar did not suck,
Yes,
but
it did.
even if it did suck,
It sucked so
he
bad.
gave
dude.
us Terminator 2.
He gave us
he
Terminator 2, the greatest movie of all time. So he should
Exactly.
have stopped after that because Avatar fucking sucked.
I'm not gonna agree with you on this one, Fuzz. But
Because-
I will. At least we could agree that Terminator 2 is one of the best movies of all
No,
time.
no. It
Is
is
the
the,
best.
greatest movie of all time. Matrix is number
What?
2. Matrix is number 2. End of story. You will not convince me otherwise. Don't even try to come at me with your dumb fucking logic, whatever you want to call it. That's 1 and 2. End of story. You will not convince me otherwise.
You are very hardline on that, and I appreciate that.
there is-
I didn't expect you to.
Look,
Why? Can you just give me a synopsis of why Terminator 2 is your favorite movie?
it was
Have you
so
seen it?
ahead.
Have
was
you
so
seen it?
ahead.
Hey,
Dude,
he didn't say it was his
ahead
favorite.
of
Wait
its
a
time.
minute.
said it's
Wait a
the
minute.
best.
Wait a minute. This is that's what I'm saying. This is a consensus that it's the best from all three of you.
Dude,
Dude,
it
Terminator
is.
2 is the best movie of all time, dude.
Oh my!
It is the greatest movie of all time. It was so ahead of its time.
Exactly.
Movie
Have you
itself-
even seen it, Brian? Have
Terminator,
you seen
Terminator
Yes,
itself.
of course I've seen
Terminator
2.
itself was so
I
ahead of
love
its
the
time.
movie.
Have you
It was
ever
I
ahead.
get that.
Just
have you
like
ever
the
seen
Matrix.
a liquid
Just like the
metal
Matrix.
person?
Dude, haven't.
He took a shotgun to the face, Brian. Okay, is that what you're trying to get me to?
Exactly, dude.
All I'm
Hey.
saying is, well, Avatar fucking sucks. That's really what I'm fucking saying.
Whoa. It's like we're
sorry, dude.
agreeing and disagreeing at the
There's,
same
you know what?
conversation.
You know what?
I made
I
up
would
about
have
the
rather
first Avatar,
slammed my
and I'm
dick in the
seeing
door
second one.
for 5 hours straight than watch fucking
Okay.
Avatar.
Hey, I
This is
saw
the type of
first
shit people
Avatar.
say, and
It
then they
was-
fucking cry in the theater and regret it, Buzz.
No, I was indifferent after I saw the first Avatar, and like I'll give it to. It was a decent movie, but it was a little long, and I can't say that I want to, but on Christmas I'm hanging out with my fam, and we're gonna go watch it.
Dude, I'm gonna see it.
And on Christmas though, that's what I don't get. Why are people making that now a Christmas tradition?
Zero
Can we
interest
go
in
into the,
Avatar.
can we go into the Christmas?
Thank you,
Can we go into
Toby.
the Christmas traditions? Can we segue into the Christmas traditions and start with this
we
one?
can totally start
Why
with
is
that.
Avatar? Why is Avatar
It's not
now
Avatar.
becoming a good Christmas?
It's not okay. So it's not Avatar. That's the Christmas tradition. It's movie theaters being open.
Okay.
I remember
Okay.
working. So whenever I was fresh out of high
Christmas
school,
releases.
so
legit.
whenever I was fresh out of high school, I graduated in 2001, and I worked at a movie theater. And I realized when I started working there that the only place that stays open pretty much 365 days a year is a movie theater. So, like, it blows my mind to think that, like, that becomes kind of a tradition because it's the only place open after Christmas dinner. So people are like, "Yo, let's go to a movie." So that's something you haven't thought about. So let's start tipping those people.
I've gone to movies
Fair.
on Christmas in the past.
Right, for sure.
And I understand that going to movies is a Christmas thing.
Yeah.
But I'm actually looking up movies that have been non-Christmas movies that have been released on Christmas because I think that's probably an interesting topic to talk about too.
Well, any big movie,
just
like
Avatar.
they know that
Sucks.
they have your attention on Christmas. You know, the week of Christmas, because they could fucking start pumping it out on Wednesday if the season is right for it, and then that counts for their weekend numbers too.
Right, yeah. Nothing else going on. Everything's shut down. Movie theater. Reliable movie theater.
I don't
Right.
go to the movies. I don't go to the movie theater at all. I think it's stupid.
But we know, Fuzz, that you've had some bad experiences, and you're one that might
No,
either
I've never
shoot
had.
someone
I've
or be
never had
shot.
any bad experiences. I just don't want to get shot in a movie theater, so I refuse to go.
The
I'm not
movie
kidding.
theater-
That's why I don't go. I fucking hate
Hey, I'm
it.
gonna be there all the time. I'm there for like opening night of every movie, and I'm there Tuesdays at Cinemark because it's cheap on Tuesdays too. So
Yeah.
that's like
Yeah.
2 days of the week. I'll probably be there.
Yeah.
Hey, this just came across my little feed as I'm looking up Christmas movies that were released on Christmas, and ironically enough, a lot of them have Christmas related themes.
Of course.
What about Mean Girls?
Mean Girls. Oh
they
yeah,
do-
yeah, yeah,
they
yeah,
do
yeah.
the
Such an
rock-
amazing
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, they do the rocking around the Christmas tree, bro.
Stop trying to make fetch happen.
And hey, Iron Man 3, also
Great movie.
Christmas
Also
adjacent
Christmas.
movie. They
Decent.
call it. They call
Decent.
It's decent. Also in that new Lindsay Lohan movie, that the rocking around the Christmas tree song plays, and she's like, "Ugh, do you guys like this song?" And it was like a very obvious throwback, but
Mean Girls, so
yeah,
good.
let's take it over into Christmas traditions. You know, we only have like 1 or 2 subjects left. So Christmas traditions. We've already said drinking and movie theaters are a big part of that. What else? What else would you guys consider Christmas traditions?
For me, it's sports. Always the basketball games on Christmas Day is a big
sure.
deal.
For sure.
Just for my family, not
Christmas
many others.
or football too, right? There's a lot of football.
Depending on the day.
Right.
Depending on the day. Which this year it actually is going to be a big deal. But yeah, that's really it. Other than that, we don't have any other Christmas traditions other than seeing my fucking families, and that's about it. We don't really do much. Yeah, and I watch Just Friends. Yeah.
Anyone else?
The only real like Christmas tradition my family has is they make us make cookies every year. Like
That's tight.
yeah, it's fun. My family gets a bunch of like different like icings and stuff, different colors, and I usually ruin the party though because I draw like 666 and pentagrams on Christmas trees and stuff.
Obviously,
I write
You
bad
can't
words.
celebrate Jesus without Satan. Too.
Right,
true.
right.
You
It's
can't. You gotta,
It's
you
true.
gotta have the light and the dark.
You
It's
can't
true.
teach addition without subtraction.
right.
You know what I mean?
So yeah, like I said, I do a lot of dirty words and stuff, and I'm kind of the black sheep. So it just works out if I just make it as miserable as possible for everyone. I fucking
It's true.
Listen, I love Christmas, the idea of it. I fucking hate giving gifts, so I've stopped giving gifts, except to my children. My children are the only ones that
Why?
receive any gifts from me because I don't want. Here's the thing: I love giving gifts. That's not the problem. My problem is I don't want people
Accepting.
giving me. Yes, I fucking hate getting gifts more than anything. Like my dad has already started giving. Because first off, my birthday is on December 23rd, so it's all muddied together, Christmas and my birthday. And so my dad will start giving me stuff in November and be like, "This is your early Christmas present," because he knows I don't want anything, and that's the only way he can kind of slip me stuff is if it's like early.
I have to ask from your perspective, having a close birthday. So this also kind of coincides with however you guys want to perceive it, best or worst gift for Christmas. But my sister was born on Christmas. And so she's always gotten that brunt where like, yeah, she doesn't necessarily have like a separate birthday. She doesn't necessarily have like a separate time where she can celebrate her, unless she wants to do it a couple weeks early, right? But then, as far as like just how we celebrate, like we always, hey, here's a couple gifts, Christmas, you get them for both, right? Give her a little extra because it's her birthday and, you want to make her feel like special, I guess. So for you, did you have like any way of separating the two? Did you always kind of feel like what was the point of having one or the other because the other one's right there?
Well, okay, so I've always been a little bit spoiled. My family kind of spoiled me a little bit.
Maybe why you hate getting gifts too. You might have some trauma there.
I hate so many gifts that I got. No, I do think that I did get screwed out of Christmas because a lot of times family would be like, "Oh, well, we got you a big gift to be for both." When it's like, well, some kids look, I don't want to sound ungrateful because I'm very grateful for everything I've gotten. So let me put that out there. But it did seem like sometimes like certain family members would be like, "Oh yeah, we're combining your gift."
Cop out. It's a cop out.
It
We
is
gotta get you one of
because
these.
I think if my birthday was like in fucking July or something, I would have gotten a different gift, but I would have still gotten the same gift at Christmas. It's just what I think.
Yeah,
And again, I don't care because it's fine. But what sucks about having your birthday so close to Christmas is trying to invite friends for birthday parties because everyone has gone on Christmas vacation and everyone is fucking gone. My best memory for a birthday party was I got Mortal Kombat 3 and I had like 3 friends spend the night, and that's all we played all night long was Mortal Kombat 3. One of my favorite birthday like celebrations, and it's because everyone's fucking gone, and that was it, like the most friends I had at one birthday party. So yeah, having your birthday so close, or just in December in general, just kind of fucking sucks because it does kind of get wrapped into it. So yeah,
it gets hunkered down. That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, let's do.
How have y'all ever felt about eggnog?
It's disgusting.
Does anyone?
Thank you. I was gonna open with that. I was gonna go, how are we on eggnog? But I didn't have a drink. So I forgot. But no, get that shit out of my face.
Nope.
Dude, eggnog.
I also don't like White Russians. Get milk away from my alcohol.
Whoa. Let's calm down. Let's calm down, dude. Let's see. I get that those two are very close to each other, but have you ever seen this movie called The Big Lebowski? And have you ever loved everything about it, including his favorite drink?
It's not gonna make me drink White Russians, bro.
Have you ever been a bartender? Because they are pretty good here and there.
Yeah,
White Russians or a Pink Panther. You ever had a Pink Panther?
Don't use milk. Use cream.
Pink Panther is fucking pineapple, vodka, cream, and grenadine, and it's fucking absolutely delicious.
Give it to me in my mouth.
But yeah.
Damn.
Oh, you talk shit about its cousin White Russian?
Well, the cream thing makes sense. I guess if you don't have to, because cream in drinks makes sense because it's got some volume to it. Just doing milk to me, like You got to give me milk and cereal, and that's it.
See, I don't think.
Or it's got to have cookies.
I think I've always
Milk
done
in it.
cream in White Russians also.
Yeah,
not
I
milk.
always do cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never do
Okay,
milk. You do
well,
cream.
Look,
Okay.
back to eggnog. Eggnog's good for 1, maybe 2 if they're like small cups of it or something, but like that's it. It's good for 1 or 2 at most.
It's either got way too much alcohol in it because they're trying to disguise that disgusting taste, or it just tastes like straight asshole.
Dude,
Like there's no in between.
my
Damn,
buddy
you
tried to
eat
tell
butt.
me. My buddy tried to tell me he was
Yeah, I
like,
eat ass. What up?
yeah, same, bro. My buddy was
Same,
like,
bro.
yo, dude, eggnog is like drinking like ice cream, dude. It's so good. And I was like, the fuck is wrong with you? No, it's not. Like, go fuck yourself.
I legit know somebody who used to like melt ice cream in a bowl. They'd like put it like 30 seconds and like they'd melt it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I like when it's kind
That
of
is a
melty.
serial killer. You know a
But
serial
no,
killer.
no.
That's true.
I like melty ice cream, but like 30
But you melt it
seconds.
yourself.
Not 30
Stir it up.
seconds, bro. Like you give it like a 10-second zap, and then
Rick Shaw's putting this shit in the microwave, guys. Rick Shaw's putting ice cream in the
Yo.
You gotta
microwave.
test the
Yo.
consistency because if
Yo.
it's like
Yo, Rick
straight
Shaw's
You
putting
goop,
gotta
like
get
that.
one of those hand blenders, bro. Just soften it up with the hand blender. Don't fucking put it in the microwave.
spoon
Grow
it,
up, dude.
spoon it.
and you just
Yeah.
give it a
Oh,
little
yeah.
zap, bro. You can't give it a little zap.
Energy. You just got to give it a little bit of friction, and the energy will melt it.
So
Blowing it.
what kind of presents are we hoping for this year, huh?
What do we hope?
None
I
for
mean,
me. I'm like I said,
I'm an old ass man. Bro.
I'm an asshole.
Life. I hope I live.
I mean,
I hope I wake up on Christmas. I don't know.
I mean, I would appreciate, the Callisto Protocol video game PS5. I would take it if somebody got it. Somebody got it. What's up?
Fuck
if
that.
anybody
You're about
wants
to
to
tell your
PayPal,
you're about to tell your address now, huh? Anyone, it
Anybody-
doesn't matter.
if anybody wants to PayPal
in my
me
ish.
about $69, I would fucking buy me a new video game.
Dude,
just
yo,
in case.
bro,
So,
there's tax. So $73, give or take.
you're right. Thanks for the help, bud.
I got you, dog.
Real quick shout out to Thomas Clark. He said they waited a long time, but the sequel to Anchorman, I think they pulled it off. They absolutely did not. That movie was god awful.
the first-
sequel to Anchorman was not good. at
First
all.
10 minutes was hilarious, and then after that, it was out.
Oh,
It wasn't
hard.
even in left field. It was like
You know
way
what
past
other
that.
movie did that? What other comedy sequel did that? Zoolander 2. We
See,
watched 15
I
minutes of it and
liked
bounced out.
Zoolander 2, but I know what you're talking about. Like, I wouldn't fight you on that, but it still had some good moments.
Zoolander 2 had some good moments, but it wasn't one of the worst sequels. It wasn't
Oh no.
Dumb and Dumber 2, which
Oh.
was just like they should have never made it.
Or Super Troopers 2.
Oh,
Well, I didn't see that.
I
dude.
like
didn't
Super
see
Troopers
it.
2. I like that
I
one.
didn't
It was
Yeah.
good. Super Troopers 2 was good, but I mean, come on, the
It was
first
just
one
too
was
late.
so good.
It was
Yeah,
so
it was too
fucking
late.
late.
Like, you can't always do magic and expect for it to come out the same. You know what I mean?
Especially not when
Okay,
you wait
okay.
fucking over
Yeah.
10 years.
Exactly.
You know
That's for
who
sure.
you know who can pull it off. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut
James
you off. You know who
Cameron.
can pull it off? No, Avatar
That's
sucks,
not
dude. Just stop. Avatar is comparable to Between the Buried and Me. They're both fucking garbage. Anyway,
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
Jesus.
You are
You just made a
getting
bunch of
Anyway.
enemies.
Dude, you're gonna piss Santa off this.
Oh
dude.
no! What, dude?
the
You know what?
rails.
I didn't even know Between the Buried and Me. I thought they like fucking broke up after Alaska. That's how bad they are.
Oh,
That was their
man.
last good record.
You're gonna end up
Was
on the
Alaska.
naughty list, dude. You're on the naughty list.
And then somebody was like,
That's
"Oh,
so
have you
funny
checked out
'cause
that
that's a
new
lot of people's
Between the
cutoff.
Buried and Me?" And I
That's
was
a lot
like,
of
"Oh, they
people's
got back
cutoff.
together." Like I had no idea they kept making music after Alaska.
Colors and Colors too were like great pieces, but a lot of people's cut off
Oh,
was
well,
Alaska, where they were like real heavy.
Yeah, Alaska
just
was. I thought. I'm pretty sure they broke up after Alaska.
Did y'all ever
Anatomy
listen?
of was really good too.
Did y'all ever listen to his solo project, the Giles?
Oh
No.
yeah. The
Fucking
dance
love
I'd rather-
the first one. I've never listened to any of the other stuff because the first one's like FL Studio Fruity Loops, kind of really bad
Ugh.
loops and stuff, and I fucking love it. Every bit of it, I love it. It's so good.
Yeah. It's like European sex music.
Anyway, the only person that can pull it off waiting that much time is Kevin Smith. Kevin Smith somehow
Yeah.
has managed to,
Dang.
but the way
You
he
just
does
totally
it,
redeemed yourself.
He-
Back
I
on
know,
the
dude.
nice
Trust-
list.
trust
Back
me.
on the nice list.
I
First
know.
three good.
but I'm just
First
saying.
three's good, huh?
Oh yeah, it's good. I
Oh
mean,
yeah. It's cheesy, but
I
it
also
fucking takes
thought-
you there.
I also thought that fucking Jay and Silent Bob reboot was fucking good, and it's
Oh, fuck
cheesy
yeah.
as fucking shitty, but it's.
It's
I
still
love
good.
Kevin Smith movies.
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
Jay and Silent Bob. I think Mallrats is one of the most underrated movies of all time.
Yes.
Mallrats is
100%.
fucking hilarious.
So, and
I know why
even
she done me.
Dogma.
Why?
Dogma's
Because
so
I
good.
farted while she was blowing.
Dude,
Because I farted when she was blown.
I was the most comfortable I could be. I mean, what else is gonna happen?
Oh my gosh, dude! And anyway, sorry. That's the only person that can pull off sequels waiting that long.
Yeah,
But
that's valid.
yeah.
That's valid.
Anyway.
You know, I'm not gonna totally agree with you, but that is a strong statement that I agree with. Because
Rickshaw doesn't want to split any hairs.
because I'm still waiting on fucking Avatar 2, bitch. You know what I mean? I'll see it. I'll see it.
You will eat
I
those
know
words.
you'll see it. I won't eat the words because you know what? I won't waste the time, effort, or money to see that stupid fucking movie. The dude literally betrayed his entire people to get some fucking blue horse ass. What the fuck's wrong with him?
Are you saying you
Fuck
wouldn't?
out of here.
Hey,
Whoa! You mean to tell me you're on another planet, Fuzz, and
Nope.
you got a
Nope.
semi-looking baddie
Okay.
alien looking at you, and you know you're not going back to Earth. You're not going back.
did
There's
you
no getting
see
back to
them? These blue bitches get
been
out of the
6
water.
years.
When those blue
been
bitches
6
got out of the
years,
water, they were all juicy looking, and you could see
You're
the
not coming
sun.
back, bro.
The sun
You're
was
not coming back.
glistening
You're
off of their
not
bodies and
No.
shit.
You mean to tell me you're gonna be on another planet and you're just gonna be jerking it,
Dude,
bro? You're just gonna be
look!
jerking your-
I'd rather fucking jerk it than fucking fuck with some blue chick, some
Bro,
horse looking bitch. Fuck
That's
all that.
racist, dude.
It is kind of racist,
bro. It's almost human. Like it's what?
Oh,
Come on.
almost
Hey,
human. Get
there's-
the fuck.
there's
So is the
studies
sex robot
there's-
that I have.
there's
It's almost
studies showing-
human. Fuck
Dude,
out of
Studies
here.
showing
For one,
that
she could plug her little like hair tie into the back of your hair tie, and then you could do it like that,
yeah.
and then you could do it in real
What?
life at the same
Dude,
time.
I almost got up and shut my laptop. This conversation is so bad.
Oh, you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me you're on another planet and your dick is hard as fuck? And
I would
she's over there-
masturbate or pray.
She's over there.
Let's just say no. All right, let's
Or I'd pray.
let's
Or
just
I'd
say
pray.
let's say it was all in black and white, bro. You're just like seeing gray tones, and then you're like, who? You know, I can't even tell.
Oh, I
this
don't
chick's
see
blue.
color.
Listen, there's a point in time where they know that Neanderthals likely crossbred with Homo sapiens, meaning there were functioning human people walking around fucking our Neanderthal distant relatives. You mean to tell me if you're on a fucking planet where they can plug their hair into the ground and like see things, and she has all the reproductive parts that you need, you're not going for it?
Brian, bro, why do you want to fuck some blue horse bitch for so bad? Like that's all you're talking about. You're
I'm not
just like,
saying I want to.
no,
I'm not
did
saying
you-
I want
Man,
to.
I hope
Fuzz.
nobody gets canceled for this blue talk.
I'm trying to get
The only blue
Which
I
one?
want is the
On
Blue
the
Man
Smurf
Group,
train.
dog. Look,
I'm trying to get you on the Smurf train,
look.
on the Smurf fever. Trying to get you a little fucking Smurf.
What
village
about-
fever.
what if we're
Avatar
talking
sucks
Mystique?
so much.
Hey, what if we're talking
What'd you say?
Mystique butt? Would you hit
Mystique's
Mystique
butt?
butt?
Jennifer Lawrence, bro.
Mystique
Yeah,
butt?
yeah.
Come on.
No, I'm not
Come on.
talking. No, not even Jennifer Lawrence Mystique.
Yeah.
I'm talking the other.
The
What's
actual,
what's
the younger
what-
one, the younger.
No, the older
No,
one.
the older
Yeah.
Oh,
one.
that's
I mean,
right.
it
That's
was,
right. Yeah.
She can change into
That's
whatever she
Charlize
wants, right?
Theron.
Yeah, she can turn
Was
into
it-
whatever she wants, anyways.
I don't
Yeah.
give
So
a
she can
fuck.
turn into the
Was it-
Avatar characters for you.
Well, then I'm out. I'm out.
Oh man.
She's
You
like,
know
Fuzz,
what?
I can turn into anything, but I can only turn into the
But I
Avatar.
can
It's-
only turn into-
I mean,
Either way, it's
Mystique
gonna
or
be
Avatar,
blue.
that's all I know.
Oh, dude, look.
A Mystique, Avatar, or like the Smurf.
Either
movie.
way,
That's
you
all
know
I
it's
can
gonna be purple.
I'm just
I'm the
saying.
Looney
I'm
or
just
nothing.
saying the dude in that movie didn't have a leg to stand on. That's all I'm fucking saying.
Damn, the number one money-making movie of all time. He's like, no, it doesn't even stand on its legs.
Yeah, because the guy
He
was in a wheelchair. That's why it's so funny.
Oh, jeez.
You
Rickshaw
fucking
missed
idiots.
that. That went over
Jesus
Rickshaw's head.
Christ.
Wow, dude.
Fucking goofballs.
I can't believe Fuzz.
I
He
got
has
it.
an answer for everything, dude.
I-
You're on it
every
tonight,
day.
bro. He's on
Every
a
day.
roll, dude.
I'm not as tired.
I told him.
I'm
I told him he
fucking-
doesn't come in. I told him he needed to come in a little bit more positive, and he turned up that sass.
There's
you know?
there's
Oh,
no
yeah, just-
positive. I'm sorry, but I will stick to my guns. Who is also one of my favorite bands, but Between the Bear and Me and Avatar fucking suck.
Dude,
And that's
just
just is
tell
what it
him.
is.
You tell Fuzz to come in. He's coming in. Son.
Dude, I'm coming in hot, bro.
Hey, if you come in, come hard.
Oh, dude.
All right, so I got
come
one.
Hard.
I got one more thing to talk about before
All right,
we
let's
go.
go.
Okay. So, what is the best present you've ever gotten in your past? Also, what is the worst? Who wants to go first?
First off, let me just jump in real quick. The coolest present ever.
Yeah. Have you ever
I
got?
have to say, the cool. I've gotten some really cool presents, but one that we kind of all got last year or 2 years ago, Mike, where Allie and I made y'all all lords and ladies, and we're like we're lords, and that was probably the coolest thing because I can change my name to Lord Christopher Hodebeck.
Yeah, so anybody who doesn't know what he's talking about, his wife, Allie, bought us small sections of land in Ireland. So now we are lords. So
we are lords and ladies,
and
baby.
you have little plots that are like a foot by a foot, right?
Yup.
Yeah, there's a company that's doing that right now. They're like sponsoring a bunch of bunch of podcasts, and that's what they're doing. Lairds and ladies. And shit
I
is
have
what they're-
mine in the dude.
Scotland or
It's sick as fuck, dude. It's so cool.
Dude, that's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
It's and we got for all the homies, Mike, Jenna, everybody. We got them for everybody.
Yeah. So anytime somebody disrespectfully is disrespectful, you just be like, you know who you're fucking talking to, bro? You're talking to a fucking lord, bro.
I'm gonna take this glove off and smack you. Take your glove off and.
But anyway, back to your question. What do you got? What's yours?
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go right now. I'm gonna be honest. The present that I thought was the coolest that I ever got, and I remember to this day, is one year there was this big ox under the tree, and I swear I was in like 7th, 8th grade, something like that. But that's how old I am. But I'm gonna be honest. Whenever my parents went to like my brother's music program, and I, for some reason, stayed home because I wasn't feeling good, I snuck into that present and I cut the tape, and I saw what it was.
Oh,
and
shit.
it was a Super Nintendo, and they had also bought me Mortal Kombat 2, and I
Sega.
What?
Mortal Kombat was on Sega.
Mortal Kombat 2 for Super Nintendo, son.
Super Nintendo, bro.
Yeah,
Super
dude, it was on
Nintendo.
Super Nintendo.
Dude, I only had Sega. For Mortal Kombat.
No,
Not gonna lie, I did Street Fighter on Super NES, but
yeah, so
Street Fighter.
So while I knew that they were gone, for a couple hours because it was my brother's music recital or some shit, and I hooked it up and played some. I played some rounds of Mortal Kombat on that bitch.
Hell yeah!
Oh, you shyster!
Yeah, dude. But guess what? Whenever I opened it,
found
I
out.
was just as surprised because it was like I was looking at it for the first time again.
They know.
I was
They
like,
knew,
"Oh
right?
my god, Mom and Dad, you're the best!"
You
How did they-
overreacted. You overreacted with it. You were like throwing stuff in the air and dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I was like, "Mom, this is my favorite present I've ever gotten."
I don't necessarily know if I've got like a favorite, but I know for like a couple years I got some dope BMX bikes back and forth that I wanted.
Yeah, that's dope.
There was obviously my fucking sister was born, so that's cool. There was 3 Christmases in a row.
Go back to
where
the
I got, like-
Guardians fucking holiday special just now with you saying that shit. You're like, my sister was born, and that's more of a present than I've ever gotten.
I mean, however you look at it. I love my sister. Some people were like, "Oh, that's gonna kind of suck." I mean, I still got a dope bike. I actually got a bike that year too. I was pretty stoked.
Well, you punched those people in the face, dude.
There was like 3 Christmases in a row where, and this almost became like a tradition, if you will. But I got video game consoles, like the fucking 360, something else, and then like whatever they were, right? Like all
that
in
many?
conjunction. And I mean, I did fucking when I was playing. Yeah, I was deep when I was playing. Yeah. And I remember getting one year I got a fucking, I might have been a PlayStation 2 and it was fucking I got Smackdown, and I got this other fucking game and I literally played for like 48 hours nonstop. I beat Smackdown. I went through like the whole fucking tour mode. I fucking got it done because I was amped for the game. Yeah, I was amped for the fucking game. And then some other game I played forever. And I also did that shit with, so it was in December, but it wasn't Christmas. Halo came out like at the beginning of December, and I got Halo 2. And I got Halo 2 like the day it came out. And my mom was like, "That's one of your Christmas gifts." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever. Fucking a month before you'll feel it."
Fine.
And worst gifts, I remember getting like a basketball court that I don't I played it. I was like, dope, but I wasn't like, oh, I want a basketball court. But my dad was just like, oh, we got a new basketball court.
Damn,
I was
dog.
like, that's
You
cool.
sound like you got a lot of cool shit in your life. You don't even
Sounds
can't even
like
pick
your
one.
family had way more money than mine. I didn't get any of those things.
I don't have like a particular fate one that stood out. Like one year, I fucking was like, wanted a bike. I got like a bike. It's not like I got everything all at once.
Anyways, let's go over to the poor guy like us, Toby.
Oh God.
Well, I already said I was spoiled when I was a kid. So I've got a funny story like yours, Mike, where my mom had this like a recliner chair where it had some kind of weird like table. I found the list of all the wrestling action figures I was going to get one year, and I was seeing when she would mark them off. So I knew every fucking wrestling figure
That's
I was
tight,
getting.
dude.
And I was
Which ones? Name some.
Oh, I mean, it was so long ago, I don't remember. But there were so many on there because wrestling was so fucking hot.
How old were you? How old were you?
Man, I had to been like 11, 12 at the
So
time.
this is
That shit was
90
popping
this is
off in the
2000?
WWF.
Yeah, right
2001?
around 1999,
Joe Bass
2000.
Attitude. Dude, those are the best action figures they ever made.
Yeah,
Where
the
Stone
bone.
Cold,
They're
the
called
Rocks.
the Bone Crunchers. Those are there's Mankind. I don't remember. I got X-Pac. I was so fucking excited, but I knew every fucking character I was getting, and I would look
awesome.
every few days. I'd look and be like, "Yes, I'm getting that one," and I was still just as excited when I opened them. So I've told my mom that I've found that, and she's like, "No, you didn't," and I was like, "Yeah, like I knew where exactly the fuck it was." But for the worst gift, I have to also throw it to my mom. Every fucking year since I've been an adult man, she buys me and Mom, if you're watching this, don't fucking do this anymore because you're still going to do it, even though I'm looking at the camera and telling you not to fucking do this. You're gonna buy me one of those little fucking gift box sets of the 2-in-1 shampoo and the body wash and the
Axe.
It's usually the Axe one, and then I have like 6 fucking Axe spray cans downstairs that I haven't used in like fucking 10 years because she just buys them and buys them, and I collect them. I guess I have a collection of Axe fucking cans.
Oh, that's good.
I have a worse.
Yeah.
I have a worse because
Yeah.
that's a fucking thing.
Go.
That's a mom thing. Does anybody else get like pajamas? My mom still gives me pajamas. I know for a fact I'm getting pajamas.
I'm cool
getting
with
some sort of
pajamas.
like
Yeah,
some sort
pajamas
of
are
like
cool.
long pant and like shirt. I'm getting something, and she's gonna make me open it on Christmas Eve.
All right, so I'm
Oh.
gonna say that pajamas are cool as fuck because like you could
Well, I'm not
still
mad at it.
you could still wear pajamas, right? But
do. I wear 'em.
I
I
remember
wear 'em.
one year my mom got me a pair of fucking clunky ass brown leather Jesus sandals, and I was like,
You
I
wore
was
the
like,
fuck out of them too, didn't
I was
you?
like, yo, Noy Martin, how long has you fucking known me? Like,
What did you
when-
call her? Noe Martin.
Noy Martin. How long have you fucking known me? Why would you buy me Jesus sandals that are bright brown?
'Cause it's
One,
his
I
birthday,
have
bro.
never fucking wore brown shoes my whole fucking life, let alone Jesus sandals, bro.
Oh, you're
I was
mad.
like, do you even know me, Mom? Shit, get out of here with these Jesus sandals. They're still in my closet because I walked out with them and I was like,
have to
thanks,
see 'em.
Mom.
I have to see what they look like.
Yeah, I gotta
great.
see them, dude. You gotta post a
This is
picture of
great.
them. You gotta
fucking
post a picture.
disgusting.
You need to
Dude.
wear them on
Please,
Christmas.
dude.
You need to wear them to
Yes.
your Christmas
Yes.
gathering.
Yes.
What would be
I'm
worse
getting
though?
you-
No socks or white socks?
You always wear
Like,
white socks, dude.
Yeah, you
white
gotta
Red
wear
Wing socks.
Yeah, you gotta wear socks with them for sure.
Bro, do you-
I'll wear
do you
white
ever
Red
wanna
Wing
get laid
socks,
again?
and I'll be like, Dad, you like my fucking get up?
White Red Wing socks. It's just the Red Wing logo on the side.
Yep. And my dad would be like, "Did you steal my look?"
Dude, you just gotta vote Republican, and your dad would be proud of you.
Oh, he totally would, dude.
I know.
Next year, I'll
My-
just be like,
my
"Racism
dad
doesn't
too.
exist, Dad." Yeah.
And me too, man.
And I enjoyed doing this, Rickshaw.
Yeah.
I enjoyed doing this, guys.
Yeah.
This is fun.
It's true.
But guys, we from now on, we gotta try to do this shit live, with each other.
In
You know
person.
what I'm
Stop
saying?
fucking living so far away.
Yeah, y'all
What
are
am I-
y'all are the problem. You've moved away from us.
Oh,
It's
really?
50-50.
Who was the
It's
one?
50-50.
Who was the one on Facebook being like, "Yeah, dude, it does suck living in Gainesville. I fucking hate it." Who said that?
I say it every week. I'll say it every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I I say if Fuzz, if you make the effort to come on down, especially like close to the new year, and you're down and you're doing it, then there's no reason me and Rickshaw can't head up there and do one. Although what am I sleeping at your guys? Like you better have room for me, Fuzz.
I got
You better have
room.
room for me
I
on
got
your
room.
couch.
Toby has a whole house.
Toby,
A whole house.
Toby, all right. Then you better just be ready
Not
for me because I
half,
come
a
hard.
whole house.
Okay, good.
No,
I'm coming
see-
for that hole.
See, I would
just
come
so
up
you know.
there. You're in Gainesville, yeah?
Yeah,
Toe?
yeah.
Yeah. See, I drive through there every day, so
Through, but he never
Yeah.
stops. No
I
one.
don't. I don't buy meth anymore. I don't need to stop.
Well,
anymore.
unless you're
That's the kicker.
unless you're stopping at that gas station that has like German fucking sandwiches and shit. What's that place called?
Rumpies, bro.
Oh yeah, Rumpy's is the shit, dude.
Yeah, it
the
is,
one
bro.
good thing in Gainesville.
Yeah, and that's the store.
meth and the Rumpies.
The meth I work at. The store I work at is responsible for that place. So.
That's true. That's true. All right, we
But
got.
anyway,
There's a couple more comments here. Let's read these real fast. Thomas Clark says, Mortal Kombat 3 Christmas is hard to beat. Hey.
agree.
That was,
Three.
that was for
Agree.
me.
3 was dope as fuck.
Yeah.
And then John McCoy said, I know how to make Fuzz really upset. Adam Sandler working on a Happy Gilmore sequel? I've heard a rumor.
Do we want that? Like, is there any?
I don't want it.
Would you? Okay.
Are you just an overall non-Adam Sandler? Like
I
like Eight Crazy
love Adam Sandler.
Let me ask
Nights? Eight
this.
Crazy Nights. Eight Crazy Nights I enjoyed.
Yeah,
As a Christmas movie.
Eight Crazy Nights was a great movie, dude.
I want to know, like,
it's a haunted.
what classic Adam Sandler movie would you want to see a sequel of? Like Waterboy? Would it be like?
Happy Gilmore would I would be fine with that, honestly.
Well, it's just we don't want him to be ruined. You know what I mean?
Well, he sucks now.
I think Little Nicky.
I could do Little Nicky because Little Nicky was so
dang.
fucking hard to watch,
Abstract.
but it's so good.
Yeah.
Please stop.
I just want to see
That's
Tithead
true.
again.
That's exactly what it was. It was weird, but at the same time, that was like that weird Waterboy cusp where it almost didn't like. What am I watching? It's still funny. Like Popeye's chicken's fucking awesome is a great line. Open your mouth and let it go down your throat hole. Like that's fucking great. Dude. Like all that shit is fucking great. Dun 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 dun. Like that entire fucking movie is so good.
It
God
is.
damn it.
I hate how good it is because it's dumb as shit.
flask.
In the flask, Adrian.
In the flask, Adrian.
Oh,
I wanna
goodness.
ask you again.
I'm from the South. Deep
Oh my
South.
god, that's one of my favorite quotes, and no one ever fucking gets it. Oh, I'm from the South, the deep South.
Yes.
Jesus.
Cue the
Jesus.
Jabe laughed.
Oh, you the Jabe. Well, old Jabe laugh. We don't
Old
hear that
Jabe
laugh
laugh.
anymore.
We don't talk about Jabe no more. We don't talk about
So
Bruno.
another-
That's what it is.
That's right.
We don't talk about Bruno. So safe to say we're coming back at the end of the month.
It's
gentlemen,
coming back
yes?
at the end of the
Yes.
month.
Yeah,
A
we're gonna do
proper-
another one.
A proper live show.
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
actually there are a lot of things that we need to talk about that are just un-Christmas related.
Mhm.
I know that the Green Ranger passed away. We're going to talk about that.
Albums of the year.
Albums of the year. Oh, our
Yes, albums of the year.
Spotify list.
Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah,
top,
we're gonna have to talk
our
about
favorite
that.
5 albums. I think we're gonna talk about.
Yep.
We got a bunch of good topics.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
my favorite 5 didn't come from my Spotify Wrapped.
Mine too.
Like my Spotify Wrapped is pretty much hip hop, just because that's what I bump when I'm doing shit nowadays. But my favorite albums, I don't know if hip hop's on them.
You need a job, bro.
What do you need, bro?
he does need a job, dude.
I do need one. I'll come up
Man,
there.
how you gonna get fired on your day off?
We were trying to build.
I didn't
We
get
got fired
fired
for
on my
stealing
day off,
boxes. Trying to build a clubhouse.
Anyway,
yeah.
anyway.
Well, it's trying to build a real house, and that's why I got fired.
Yeah. But yeah,
Oh, goodness.
thank you everyone for joining
Thanks,
in.
guys.
Even though we were late, we were like 38 minutes late
Yeah, it was terrible.
before we got started because
All right, hey.
fucking
And every
ugh.
now and then a hiccup happens, but just we were here. We showed up.
yeah, we
showed
showed
up.
up.
We didn't
We
give
were-
up.
We came hard.
Hey, we were like Horse the Band at that Gainesville show where we just showed up real late.
Yep.
I don't want to talk about
Remember
that.
that?
That's embarrassing. That's so embarrassing.
And then
Yeah.
and then whenever city ordinance was like, we're shutting the show down because it's too late now. he goes,
That made my stomach hurt.
he goes,
Every bit of this is making my
I'm
stomach.
suing y'all. I'm suing y'all. And I like looked at Toby like, fuck, dude. He's gonna try and sue Toby.
Yeah. I'm still embarrassed by that.
Oh goodness.
What did you do, Toby?
Production company,
I wanted
baby.
to-
Drop Dead Productions, right?
Hey, I'll tell y'all stuff that happened off air because I don't want to air other people's dirty laundry because there was some shady shit that happened that night with that show. Yeah, it wasn't
All good.
But yeah, fun stuff happening.
right.
In
Love
the
you guys.
future.
Love you guys.
Do you want to plug stuff real quick?
Yeah, let's do
I'm
it.
good. I ain't got nothing to plug. Y'all
Fuzz,
go.
you're
Oh
a
no,
fucking-
actually I do.
You are a fucking
Dude.
liar. Because guess
I
what?
do. I do have something to plug. Hold on, dude. Avatar fucking sucks.
He's out.
Hey, I got something on the screen for you.
Terminated.
Yeah.
You gotta throw it on Fuzz's screen.
Oh,
though.
is that? Okay.
Oh, it is.
No, I can't
It
see.
is.
Oh, come on now. There it is. Go
There it
listen
is.
to my terrible band called Terminated. Look us up. There you go.
Also
Is that better?
inspired by James Cameron. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's
I
Terminated.
can't argue that. I can't argue that.
All right, who's next? Go ahead.
My shit of Brian of Death on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to follow my nonsense, I posted Who's Art Basil the other day, and I got a lot of likes because I think that's funny. Oh, thank you. Oh shit, look at that. Common Chaos. Yeah, boom. That's my podcast. Check it out. I do have episode 100 dropping this weekend, and I'm hoping that I can get these gentlemen on it at the beginning of the year. Get some guests back on. I'd love to have you guys on and
Always
do a little
down.
fucking do a little shit show if we will.
Toby, go ahead.
And as always, Nerdshot. Thanks for
Nerd shot.
having me.
Yeah, dude. No problem, man.
Me, I've got my own show, which is the Secret Levels podcast. It's a retro video game review show. We go over one video game per episode. Right now, we're doing a theme called The Dark Night Before Christmas, and we're only playing Batman games for the month of December. So that's how we shoehorned only playing Batman games for December. The episode that's out currently right now is Batman Returns for NES. Go see if we liked it. We make a lot of jokes and stuff, adult jokes. I stream on Twitch every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. So come follow me on Twitch at Toby Von Doom, and that's all the stuff I got. Secret Levels podcast. Go check that out.
So, also, there is me. My name is Rickshaw. You're on Nerding Out with Rickshaw, of course. We try to do this show once a month. We try to keep it an hour to 2 hours, but sometimes it goes longer than that.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours today. Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a nice
also,
short episode. 2 hours.
If you ever want to hit us up, give us some suggestions on what to talk about, or maybe some things to react to, because we also do reaction videos. Hit us up at nerdingoutwithrickshaw@gmail.com. Like I said, we also do reaction videos that come out almost 4 days a week if it's available for us to put out. And we review everything weird. We've done old man rap all the way to like Japanese experimental. We do some metal stuff like that. Also, next week on Wednesday, I don't remember what day that actually is. Let's see here. Let me look really fast.
It's a week from today. It's going to be the 13th.
The 13th. No, it's the 14th actually.
14th,
The
sorry.
14th
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Wednesday. I'm doing an interview with local band Smokeout. That is a friend of mine that just hit 20,000 subscribes, and he also is a fan of I Wrestled a Bear Once, my old band. So we're going to talk about some iWabo stuff. We're going to talk about some of my new band stuff. That band is called Phantom Figures, and we're also going to talk about Nerding Out with Rickshaw. So if you would like to join us there, go to local band Smokeout. So, also, did we figure out a day we're going to do the next one, or are we still going to be pending right now?
Let's talk about that here in a
30th.
second, because I can.
Yeah.
I'll be down that way the weekend of New Year's Eve. So
You can do the 30th in person.
See, I can't do the 30th in person.
well, fuck you. I'm gonna be down there. So
The
you can do it.
29th, I can do.
29th.
That
I'm not
night.
coming down.
I believe I can do the 29th.
29th is an
Buzz
important
cannot.
football game. I will not pay attention to anything that's said.
So you wouldn't be on at all that night if we.
Oh, I
had
would
it
be
the
on,
afternoon?
but I would be
Oh, okay.
watching the TV. I wouldn't be at all paying attention.
He
to
would, his
anything y'all
attention
said.
would be very much
That
divided,
might
but not.
actually be funny. That might actually be funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
I will be home by myself, so I can set up in my living room. But I'm just telling you
Yes.
that I will not be. It might be funny for you guys to see how terrible it will be because I love sports so much. So
Well,
we'll figure it out, though. We'll talk
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
It's
we'll
all
talk
good.
about
We'll
it.
make
It's-
it work.
It might be the 29th, but we'll definitely keep it posted. So we'll let you know. But all right, guys, it's been fun, and guess I'll see you later, nerds.
All right.
Sayonara.
See you
Bye,
later, guys.
Bye, guys.
We're hanging out afterwards, right?
Yeah, I have to go do something really fast, and then I'll be back.
Leaving. So
Okay.
goodbye.
Well, we